What's good, gang? This your boy Skills, and you are now tuning into the best reaction show on YouTube. That's right, this is Truth Nation Center Stage, where you, the viewer, gets to show your possibilities and creativity right here on our stage. Because the mainstream media won't support you, we will.
Truth Nation Center Stage, live reactions, season 3, episode 8, Sunday, a little after 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tune into the show weekly where we break out independent artists of all genres worldwide. Live reactions and music reviews with music composers combined in the industry for over a decade. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to receive notifications and emails when we go live. Email truthnation.records@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Truth Nation Records. Submit your artist name, song title, Instagram, and TikTok with YouTube links and MP3s. If the mainstream radio won't support you,
we will.
Aki, this is the final episode into 2023 before coming into 2024. We're going to take a nice 2-week to enjoy our holidays with the family and everything.
Yes, sir.
No. How do you feel coming into 2024 with what has transpired in 2023? What has been the pros and cons for you, Ak?
Family.
I know
it's
a lot. So
hold on, because a lot has happened, man. A lot has happened.
We'll summarize it for them.
Yeah. So my first son, everybody know, I've been expressing and announcing that since season 2 about my son, my first son, Yermi. He has been born since then, and he's already about to be a year, bro. On the 27th of this month, he will be turning a full year. But he started walking at 11 months, or at 10 and a half, 11 months. He started been walking, man. He's damn near talking now. He knows how to clean his hand. People are so amazed when we're out because they see his little smile, his curly hair, and they're drawn in. And then when they see how he's moving and they ask, how old is he? And we tell them, and they go, oh my God, like they can't believe it. And so, that's been pretty crazy. I've been seeing how it has been a wild season out here in quote unquote America. Sorry about the background noise, but yeah, out here in America, we've been dealing with a lot of different things, especially here in California, man. Everywhere is dealing with something, but they've been publicly making it known for a lot of stuff in California, what they're trying to do and how crazy it's getting out here when it comes down to, people doing their holiday shopping and celebrating their things. And man, it's been crazy. But what I've learned and what I've taken from this journey so far, but the pro thing is that, family is key. Family is overall the best thing. And that's a loving family. I'll say that because everybody have their different perspective on family. But me, I say a loving family and not just relatives or people who you are related to, but those who give you the same as you would give or try to, show their love and appreciation in different forms and ways. That has been the most important thing. Taking it day by day, just, living in the present moment, trying to observe and do as much as you can in that day and spend, try to be positive in that day, man, because some of these people or some people out here, and even myself included, have those days where we're tired, stressed, excuse me, you know what I'm saying? Food is expensive. Gas has been expensive. The cost of living has been crazy. They haven't went up on wages. So yeah, a lot has been going on. And it's been crazy. And then I have another son coming around. So he's about, it's about to be due.
So with all that pressure, how does somebody find, balance to find appreciation within that I don't want to call it full struggle because I don't like you.
No, it's not a struggle. It's
experiences. How do you find the appreciation through those experiences?
What I do, I literally I look at everything and I have my moments where I just go to myself and think about all of those different things that has transpired and look at all of those things. Like I just sit back sometimes and I don't say nothing. I just look at everybody, my children and everybody moving and doing their things, the conversations that I've had with my moms, my dad, my siblings, just different things. I just sit back and I just take my time sometimes out of a day and just reflect on it. And I
Right.
find appreciation into that and looking at, that moment or those moments that I got to witness or be involved in and things of that nature. I just take time to appreciate it. I look back at it where it's nobody else but me. I'm not with nobody. I'm not talking to anybody. Um, you know, it's just me by myself. And then I'll come and I'll sit down with my wife and we'll chop it up and laugh and talk about how stuff has changed and where we're going and stuff like that, what we're trying to accomplish and get done, because it is a lot. It is not easy, especially at this moment in life where things are a lot hectic out in the world. People out here driving crazy, going bananas, taking from others because they don't have, it's not as easy it's not as hard as it looks, but it's not as easy as it sounds either.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Deep,
saying?
Doc. Deep.
But it's been a journey. But like I said, I just find time to take to myself, because if you don't take the time to yourself and meditate and just come to yourself and be involved with yourself, then you can't really be there for others. And that was my whole thing, is how do I continue to try to be there for everybody else, and give what I can and all of the energy that I can when I'm with them. So I try to find balance in different ways, man, whether it's playing video game, playing the game with them, talking, laughing, cooking, baking, something to that effect. Just try to find those little moments in time with those, what I mean, going to the park,
Like you
anything, man.
being you being so interactive with your family, and then the raising of your child, being there step by step. Where do you find the time for ONTL to be creative?
On the moments that I chill to myself, you know what I'm saying? So like every day I'll have my time where I'm cleaning up the house, talking to my wife, chilling with the children, and then when it's my time myself, I go outside, I go to myself, I do my thing. I'll listen to some music, write, reflect on family, kind of use that as my way of reflecting and writing, and doing these things. Necessarily, I haven't really made any beats yet, because it's been a noisy household, and that I have to lock in on that. You know what I'm saying? Making
Right,
beats is
right.
a little
You need
different.
a different atmosphere for that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
so that's been a little challenge, and I haven't been able to do that. But as far as writing and having something to talk about, or at least being creative in a sense where I don't lose my creativity or my touch for it. Yeah, whenever I go to myself, and I spend about an hour to myself. You know what I'm saying? Just
Amazing,
chilling.
amazing. Just to give people some perspective, you know what I mean, so they understand they're not the only ones going through it. You
Man,
know what I
nah, like,
mean?
man, everybody,
They're not the only ones
man,
going through it. And then we still find time, for podcasting and then TikTok and then Instagram and then marketing and then
they
this and that.
man, it's you
Yeah.
gotta it's just all really about, like you used to say, Ak, it's all about time management and
Time
time,
management and
managing your time.
prioritizing those those
Yeah,
things.
you
Yeah.
gotta learn to do, you gotta learn to put forth it with all. I mean, even my wife, we try to find time to cuddle and still, love each other with all of the
Yeah.
madness that's going on, with all of the children wanting all of our attention all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
she's being ready and at the end stages, so she's struggling through trying to find and keep that energy until this baby is due. So but yeah, it's all about finding those times and recognizing when those moments are. Like sometimes, one thing I can say I learned when it comes down to your children is learning the cues of when they need you, and when they don't know what they need, so they need your help. So I'm like,
Mm.
my son, because he's a baby, he don't talk, but he knows how to communicate. Okay, so I'm gonna say that again. He don't know how to talk,
But he
but he
knows how
knows
to
how to
communicate.
communicate.
He's intelligent. He knows
Yeah,
how to whatever
exactly.
he needs, he's gonna let you know.
Exactly. He knows exactly how to communicate what it is he's trying to get or what he wants. So that was very interesting and pretty cool to me, because now it's not, it's not always about me trying to give him something or make him be on something. It's just like he's able to look and see exactly what he wants, and because he's already at that stage of of observance. Like he's really good at observing. He catches on to things really quickly. Like I can teach him I taught him the other day how to wipe his hands off because he was playing in the sand, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like the way the sand felt at first because it was different for him. But then he learned how to wipe his hands off and continue to keep playing and running, bro. He was climbing big steps. Like he even used the railings to, help him climb up the steps. And he's not even one yet. You know what I mean? So that right there, I get the joy of that doing this. You know what I mean? Like that being able to find balance in that, because I don't want to miss those moments. You know what I mean? Like those little moments mean a lot to me, watching him learn and be observant to others around him, whether they're children like his age or children bigger or even adults, because he pays attention to everyone. You know what I mean? It's pretty deep.
Love it. Enjoy the process, because in the blink of an eye, they're gonna go from 2 to 10, from 10 to 20.
I can see that now. Hey, look, well, a year flew by so fast for me. I'm still. It's like, hey, damn, I'm
slow down,
slow down, bro, slow down.
Right, because the older they get, the older we get. All right, we got some great music. We got a special guest, Impulse Zams, that's going to be coming in within the next hour. You do not want to miss this incredible, talented individual who's going to not only give us some gems of his hiatus, but the way he breaks down his music and everything he got coming together coming into 2024. In the meantime, we're going to set it off with this first record. This is Indie Tribe with Rich.
Let's go, Indie Tribe. Indie Tribe. Let's go.
Indie Tribe with Rich. Chat, feel free to chime in. Let us know who you are. And
to the chat.
Hop out the coupe like they go again. Tribe on the move, but I stay in God's hand. I'ma tell the truth, I don't never have plans. I just wing it like Ghost, man, that's why I never land. Okay, pop up in your city, tell your friends. Girl, you ain't my wife, you gon' pay to get in. I just got a doctor, now my brother, son of man. God did a lot, I'm just doing what I want. Hey, Pop said he proud of me. What else? Forever young, I'm a prodigy. Hey, Don John, yeah, I gotta be. Cutting heads off of snakes like the Odyssey. Y'all just lying, I'm Daniel. I said, quiet all that bull, please don't try. I'm a handful, who's that? Try, don't get trampled. Hey kid, look what Yahweh did. Talk to me like I'm rich, I ain't gotta ice my wrist. Living water, that's my trip. Homie, please don't slip. Told devil we ain't friends. Stop trying to talk to the kid. Switch up, that don't make sense. But maybe that's cause I'm rich. Baby,
Hey, Billy, God sent me this pack. Can I get hotter if we made the track with Sodom in the back? If it didn't come from the tribe, well, then it's probably gonna be whack. I know he's proud of me. I mean, I'm in the bottom of my bag. I need apologies from principalities and powers haunt me. Say sorry. Obey and praise the Prince of Peace, my only policy. It's true. Better read the pedigree. You gon' acknowledge me. I'm all of the above, a priest, a poem, and it's pottery. Honestly, I've been struggling to rest. See the worst instead of best. Lead a peace and chase the stress, but he gon' be my safety net. I can't stay in Saints next. Yahweh gave me lacy, then he graced me with a racing debt. I was waiting patiently for feelings in my faith to connect. Praying in my closet till my aces were wet. Yahweh made the payment and there ain't nothing left. When you chasing after freedom, you ain't chasing a check.
hey kid, look what Yahweh did. Talk to me like I'm rich, I ain't gotta ice my wrist. Living water, that's my drip. Homie, please don't slip. Told devil we ain't friends. Stop trying to talk to the kid. Switch up, that don't make sense. But maybe that's cause I'm rich. Baby,
That's literally what rich means. They just laid it out for y'all. I got a 5-bedroom house in heaven covered in gold. Yahweh lives down the block from me, and Peter's my neighbor.
Indie Tribe.
What a way to open up the show.
Mobile games are going big.
Not only that, Aki. Get that off of here. Get that off of here.
Yeah,
we don't need that one.
They get us in trouble.
Not only that, Aki, the fact that I love that they're utilizing our creator's name. What Yahweh did. They're paying homage
Right.
to the power. Man,
Right.
I'm sold for that one. I mean, the flow for both of them was so dope. And then, oh boy, the second artist, I loved how he used his consonants and was able to get his message across using the consonants of P and R's, like how he flipped his words around. I really appreciate that, man. That was a good one for me. For me, that one's gonna sit at a solid 9 for me, man, because
wow. I for me, it was I gave it a solid 8.
hey,
We're gonna come back to it and listen to it again if we have time. That was I'll write it down though for I'll put songs of the night, potential nines club.
Yeah, that one. So because it's the way it started out for me, it was like, ooh, they came in kind of heavy, and then the message, I mean, it's right along with the effort message, man. So it hit me.
The production was tight. The style was old school. The video was chill.
I like
it gave me like the old school era, but with some new school flavor.
Because what it gave me was Ludacris and Busta Rhymes together, bro.
Ooh.
It gave me with a Ludacris and Busta Rhymes of this today. You get what I mean? Like if they want, it's not too wild and crazy. Like it's not a Hype Williams video, right? But it had that modern day. If Hype Williams was chill, now and making his videos, this is what it would look like. Still with the quirkiness, still with the colors, the vibrancy, but also now you got, it's what everybody today can relate to. Because back in the day, man, we had different energies, at that era.
And I was just talking to my wife about that we were listening to like some 80s, 90s music, both eras, right? Both eras, and what I realized is that each legend had their own unique sound, image, and just like style to them, and you can't, you got to appreciate every single one of them for what they brought to the culture. Busta Rhymes with the outlandish, crazy creative videos, and then Ludacris kind of followed that suit too with the crazy videos, you know what I'm saying? And then you have the Nas's and the big puns, the M's, all that. Like everybody's legendary is just their own legendary.
Because it was you back then you had to be different in order to catch. Nowadays,
NWA.
Yeah. Come on now, bro. Come on now. I mean, how you go from Public Enemy, KRS-One to you getting Tupac, Jay-Z, and Nas? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're getting from. Like that's how you jump in levels. You know what I mean? And to now you have Joyner Lucas's and these kids and Coles and Kendricks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell.
That's where they came from.
Yeah, the cloth. Cloth is
cloth.
Man, you know what I mean? But it was needed because look at how they stand out. Their names are still being mentioned with people they looked up to and started learning rap from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That says a lot. But now they able to modernize it with today's style and the way the young generation takes it in and does it thing. So I like that, man. That Indie Tribe did a pretty good job for me, and that's the reason why I can give it a 9. Yes, I feel like it could be a full solid 9, but it's one of those potentially 9s because it had a lot of things in it.
Super dope. And there you can find them at Indie X Tribe. Indie X, just the letter X and then Tribe, all one word.
Definitely, man. Shout out to them, man.
This next record, this is no biggie deal, but he spells it no big deal. He spells it NOBIGDYL, all one word. This is Lighter Fluid.
This better be fire. This better be fire.
Fluid. I think we're not gonna be disappointed this episode.
Let's go.
When I think of the goodness and all he has
And he tried to say lies. You're right. Billy. Everyone think they hot until you put the fire to them. Came out my mama and I was covered in lighter fluid. Think I could walk on water since I saw Messiah do it. Thank God I walked on water, it must be the line of Judah. I think you wash your hands if you really saw Pilate do it. I know depression feel like Goliath when fighting through it. I might have blew my mind if I didn't title what I was doing. I saw the fire column in the sky and I'm flying to it. Everybody think they hot till the fire come. You not a gremlin cause you could order a higher gun. If you offended and grab a sword, then you'll die from one. Don't get it twisted, you just a wick to the wicked. Everyone think they hot until you put the fire to them. Came out my mama and I was covered in lighter fluid. Think I could walk on water since I saw Messiah do it. Thank God I walked on water, it must be the line of Judah. I suffered lots of the pain, I was like a mount to the fame. I thought I might feel accomplished if I just caught me a chain. If not, then call me a dame. If not, then pop up with fame. Get props and probably out rap you, walk off and call you a lame. That was my passion. You saw the movie Crash, it's a fact. I was crashing. Yes, Daddy was a dragon, mama semi-automatic. Let the captain lit the flame just like a candle. Like if Lazarus was turned into the ashes on the mantle. Yeah. Everybody think they hot till the fire come. The spirit inside of me gave me fuel for the fire tongues. He took my piety and replaced it with quiet love. I was an enemy, now Messiah, a friend of me. Everyone think they hot until you put the fire to them. Came out my mama and I was covered in lighter fluid. Think I could walk on water since I saw Messiah do it. Thank God I walked on water, it must be the line of Judah.
Bodied. Body.
I like this artist. I think I heard. I think
Wow.
I've heard of this artist. I think I've heard of this artist. I've seen him before. Matter of fact, I think he's the one who produced the video. I think
Carol's
he's
like not feeling this one. We agree to disagree.
Hey, because that one's different. That's what I mean by that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he came with a whole different angle and element. So you really have to be a hip hop head or somebody who really enjoys the complexity of when it comes to hip hop and how we express ourselves from different influences. Correct. You know what I mean? And again, for him, I'm gonna give that a solid good 8, man. But I the video, it gets a 10 to me. The video,
you know, it's funny. You gave him an 8, and I was giving him a 9.
And but he's the same artist from the other one.
Really?
They look exactly the same, bro.
Oh shoot! That might have been that artist
because like I said, he looks familiar, and I was looking at the other one from the indie tribe. That was just probably his group or the
group. I think he said something about tribe in the beginning too.
Yeah. So and because he was talking about the line of the tribe of Judah, which is who we are, the black people of America, the so-called. We're the tribe of Judah. We're the ones who were chosen to be in regards to a ruling force, meaning we just have great power of understanding and can help others see certain things. It's not necessarily mean that we ruling over everybody, but just to have a ruling influence.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So
I mean, I would have to see the lyrics to really break down what he was saying, because obviously he's spitting at a certain delivery, but just from like the aesthetics of it all, the visual, the concept, the creativity,
bro. It's right there too, man.
Yeah, he said it all for me. And the fluid.
The way
you ain't fired till we like the flyer.
Hey, add that to the 9s list just to
throw it in there.
Just to throw it in there.
No big deal. At NOBIGDYL. Shout out to you, brother. Keep doing your thing. Keep sending us.
I think I heard of that artist though before. I promise you, I did.
Definitely check you out, bro. Let's see who's next up. We still got about 20 minutes before we get Impulse Zams in here. We're gonna rock out with him for about 20 minutes, do an intermission with him, and have a interview with him for about 20 minutes, and then he's going to surprise us by staying with us and reviewing music with us for the rest of the show.
We
This
need
next, yeah, we're gonna need that. This next artist, this is Trip Lee with Standby featuring Hovey, official audio.
Let's go.
See what this like.
Yeah, I'm an angel in the atmosphere.
Trip Lee with Standby featuring Hovey. Chat, let us know what you think. Thank you for tuning in to Center Stage. We're on TL The One and JL The Truth. Share it out.
Stand by. He can lift your burdens when your hands tied. Step outside, close your eyes, let him shade you. I feel alive when I hide, cause I'm made to. Hey, now. Stand by. He can lift your burdens when your hands tied. Step outside, close your eyes, let him shade you. I feel alive when I hide, cause I'm made to.
Holy Father, keep my head above the water. I've been drowning in disorder. I need you to slow the slaughter. Am I trusting while I'm coming? Kinda sorta. But you got good news for me, send me more reporters. Gotta keep. When my head is down, I can't see. Forward vision pixelated when I eat it HD. Selling never gave me to the princess point like, hey, see, I believe the bracky sees, but they give way to safety. Save me from wandering through deserts. I've been grumbling and angry. Can't breathe. I got way more on my plate than I can take us eating meal. And I know you got new mercies for me daily. Gotta re up, and it's time to tell the enemy to stand down. When they ask who got it, put my head down. Tell me what I need with worry. When my help come in a hurry, why be scared of them when you can make them scurry? I wake up early, just to
Stand by. He can lift your burdens when your hands tied. Step outside, close your eyes, let him shade you. I feel alive when I hide, cause I'm made to. Hey, now. Stand by. He can lift your burdens when your hands tied. Step outside, close your eyes, let him shade you. I feel alive when I hide, cause I'm made to.
If a mind is broken, I be honest, I go supersonic. If they promise all the peace, I'm trying to grab it, I can find it. I go rally like I'm Brownie honest, can't nobody block it. I've been climbing in this current climate, trying to find a rocket. Bank deposits, mixing gin and tonic, filling up my pocket. If they got it, I promise I tried it. That's why I can knock it. Hit the mall or the supermarket, asking do they stock it. I just need a piece of power, where the saggy. As of late, I just long for a Sabbath day. Feel like I'm stuck in Saturday. It's dark in my home, on a rebirth. Can't wait till like March at the bone. Why would I keep searching for what he already gave me? Crying out when he already saved me. Lately, I've been telling me, why pick bondage when you free? I ain't saying say like me, he got everything I need. What a relief, just to
stand by. He can lift your burdens when your hands tied. Step outside, close your eyes, let him shade you. I feel alive when I hide, cause I'm made to. Hey, now. Stand by. He can lift your burdens when your hands tied. Step outside, close your eyes, let him shade you. I feel alive when I hide, cause I'm made to. He go,
it's what the shade feel like.
He go,
it's what it sound like. Yeah. It's what the shade feel like.
He go,
that's what it sound like. Yeah.
Aki, we're gonna have a
iPhone 15 Pro, your husband deserves
You got careless to tell me you want a new.
the way they flew on that. I don't know which one's who's Trip Lee and who's Hovey. You know what I mean? Because it's an audio, and this is the first time we're being introduced to both of them. But they said, hey, listen, that was nice.
That was very
That
nice.
was nice. That was
like
impressive. That was very nice.
The second artist really flipped that one though.
Yeah, towards the end when he gave that little element. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's what I mean by music, man. When
Right.
When as an artist, you want to get to those levels. You want to train yourself to try to get to those moments, to change up, to make it different, to really get it, because
It gives it layers.
Oh man,
Layers,
you want
man.
to, man, because music, I feel like when people make music, you making music not just as a form of, you expressing yourself, but think about it like this. When you make this music, man, this music can be listened to over and over and over again. And a lot of times when I listen to the music, some of my favorite songs, I always go back and I listen to them. It puts me back in that moment when I first heard it, but not only that, it also just makes me appreciate the music more because I'm learning new things about it, stuff that I probably wasn't paying attention to at then listening to it that I do now. I catch on to some things that I didn't realize were being said.
That's it. That's I appreciate you saying that because I feel like we've grown because of the podcast and the artists that we've listened to, that we've discovered. As people, as creatives, as artists, we've grown within all those layers. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And Carol, I got you. Carol said it was an 8, and if we got some foreign music sent to us. Thank you so much, Mia.
Man, appreciate that. Yeah, definitely want to check out some of that foreign music. Man, that's she not wrong for that one. She not wrong for that one.
I'm leaning like an 8.5.
Me too. Aki, I'm at the 8.5. Yeah.
I like it so much that I wanted to give it a 9 because I'm like, God, there's that many 9s already early on.
Hey, I mean, but now remember, we had last time we had
last week. That was whoa.
We had a rough start.
We had enough. We had a lot of laughs.
Yeah, so to come out the gate like this with all of these records, it's definitely a makeup, and it feel good to just to have some of this, to have these type of. We got these records that's right here at these 8 and 9s right now, coming from the last time we had it was 5s and 6s, and that wasn't good.
No problem. Just want to see how you feel about the vibes and music. It could be nice to hear from another ear. Absolutely. And once you get the reaction and review, share it out to multiple platforms and people will discover your music. But we appreciate the submission.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So Triply, you can find them at Triply116, and the other one's Hulvey, which is Hulvey. Hulvey. That was Stand By.
I like that record, man. That's a playlist worthy record for me.
That's a play. You know what?
All three of them are.
PW. Yeah, I'm gonna put PW under that one though, so I know to put it on the Spotify. Spotify playlist. So that was.
I definitely rock that one, man. I'll be listening to that one. What I mean?
Hulvey.
Stand by.
Yeah, it was catchy. I was like this, like. Hey, I was tuned in. Carol's like from the what's that judge's name from American Idol?
She's Simon Cowell.
She's Simon Cowell. Carol Simon Cowell. She's nothing get by that one.
Hey, now we appreciate that. You know what I mean? We appreciate those who if it ain't moving you, it ain't moving you, and we understand. You know what I mean?
I just want to shout out Carol for tuning in, tapping in with us to YouTube, because that's Soul Fan from TikTok, because I told him I'm doing exclusive YouTube today, and I would love the TikTok Soul Fam to come exclusively with us to chime in during the chat. And
we love you, Carol. Appreciate you for standing on it.
Yeah. Next record, because we still got about good 15 minutes before we bring Zams up. We got Young Chris, YUNGKRISS with Way Too Good.
Let's go, Young Chris.
Young Chris with Way Too Good. We got some bangers today.
But these artists' names are pretty decent, and they're creative.
Sore throat.
Right.
Insta-Sue sore throat medicated drops, uniquely formulated for rap.
I done searched the world trying to find it.
You don't know if I like the beat or not.
Oh, it's so spiritual, emotional, devotional, it hurts, Type of love to make you wanna focus. Not the type to leave you when it's hopeless. And it's always on time to restart what is mine. It's a force so divine, unappreciated love. You've been way too good to me, yeah. Unappreciated love. God's been way too good, doing what we couldn't do.
Oh, you know it's true. Gave this life for me and you. Something about the way you love me make me feel real brand new. I ain't gotta chase you, never. No, and it's something about the way you build faith. Every time I see the ways you be making waves. My shame, but esteem that you brought away. Hard times gonna make for a better day. Yeah. I say, you say, we know the truth. We say, no say, just wait and see the fruit. My soul you hold too good and it's giving me life. Too good, made me wanna do right, and I can't deny. Way too good to me. I appreciate love. It's been way too good doing what we couldn't do. Oh, you know it's true. Gave this life for me and you. You and me. Me and you. You and me. Yeah.
Chris Films production, and he shot the video himself. Look at him doing his own work.
Hey.
I respect the hustle, man. I respect the hustle.
Not only that, Aki, he gave me. I gotta get that one a 9 for me, Aki, because the R&B he just did right now. Hey, shout out to my moms, man. My mom's up in here. Yeah, way better than much music this week, mom. For sure.
Oh, look at Carol. Carol's in her feelings.
I'm saying, hey.
He said, I like that one.
Hey.
Well, I guess we're both going to have to disagree. I'm Simon on this one. I'm giving this one a 7.5.
There we go.
8. You know what I mean? Like, only because I'm not trying to compare him to other vocalists. I guess it's just my ear. He can sing, but there's still layers that he can tighten up on. There was a certain note that he did hit that I did appreciate, that I was surprised about, but the overall, like his overall sound just wasn't hitting for me completely. That's all. I guess it's the personal thing. 8, but he's cute, so 10.
we let that one we get though. I like it. I like it because I agree with you in regards to the sound. He has a lot more layers to him. He could definitely woo us, because in a way he has his own sound, but you can tell he has influence.
Right.
And and he's still catching up to his pocket, but I like it because the R&B side to it. Definitely, I ain't heard a good R&B record like that, man. He gave me where he can get there if he continued to stretch his mode and work on it, man. He can do another Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? He can be one of those Foras. He can be one of those Ushers and Tanks, and he gives me that.
Aura sings.
And not really sing, but like he has good harmony and melodics. You know what I'm saying? Because he got
find my melodic sound and harmony. I can't find it. I just be ready to rap.
Hey, sometimes it be like that. I mean, I have one record that's not out that I didn't necessarily sing on it, but I did harmonize on it, and auto tune got used on it. And it sound actually pretty dope. It's a record me, Wan and the homie Barlava did, who produced the record. So and that one might come out soon, but I didn't think so either. I'll be ready to rap. Wan's really good at the melodic, bro. That bro, he can go in there and go crazy, right? You know what I mean? So
you got it.
But no, I like that this character. I like Young Chris. I'm gonna tap in with him, man, and check him out and check out more of his music, because I'm gonna follow him. I feel like he got good worthy music and a good vibe to him.
There you go, Aki, and that's like Young Chris, YUNGKRISS.
Yeah.
Way too good, man.
I mean, and the fact that he pretty much damn near directed and produced his whole own video says a lot. You know what I mean? That says a lot right there for his talent.
Before we get into the halftime show, we got one more record. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute after this intermission, and then we're gonna come back with Impulse Zams. We're gonna see if we can get him reach with Impulse Zams, get him in here to have a 20-minute interview and see where he was, his hiatus, what he's doing in terms of music, and where he's headed in 2024. But in the meantime, this is What Up RG with God Made a Way.
Oh, let's go. I like this week's music choice, man. We right in the season, in the spirit, man.
Right in the season, we need it.
Trust me. I've got nothing.
Stay down, came up, God made a way. Stay down, came up, God made a way. Stay down, came up, God made a way. Let me tell you about it. You can sit and wait around, or you can make it happen. I've been walking in the spirit, ain't no way around it. And it's up, yeah. And it's up, yeah. Hey, pedal to the metal, headed to the top. Swerve around the block, it's been getting hot. Look, holy got a purpose, I can't never stop. I got Lamborghini mercy on me, I'm outside with the crew. Look at that, deja vu. Not with the tribe, but I'm still on the move. Holy got the Holy Ghost, I'm jumping through the roof. Goes down, but I stay down, came up, God made a way. Stay down, came up, God made a way. Stay down, came up, God made a way. Let me tell you about it. You can sit and wait around, or you can make it happen. I've been walking in the spirit, ain't no way around it. And it's up, yeah. And it's up, yeah.
Damn, that boy didn't even give us a full record.
Man,
32-second teaser, bro.
Oh, come on. You can't do us like that.
What up, RG?
That's crazy. But I like that record. I like that, honestly.
You don't worry about it. We'll do our best to get it around to you. Don't worry about it, me, and we'll try to get it to you to play the record when we come back from intermission after the interview.
Hey, no, I ain't gonna lie though. He in the beginning before I seen his face and stuff, he was giving me a Bryson Tiller vibe sound. You know what I mean? He was giving me that just a slight, not much, not on that same level or anything like that, but just I kind of felt that little energy from him, and which I like because it does fit his voice. His voice fits. You know what I mean? But I want more, man. I can't even rate him because I want more, man. I want to hear a full, because I want to hear more so I can hear what he really can do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can hear his talent, his potential, what he really can do. So I want to hear more from him, man. So shout out to that artist, man. Hey, send us some more. Get us some more, right, man. Give us something else, man. I want to really hear more.
Get us right. We're going to take this quick 5 to 10 minute about 5-minute intermission. We're going to try to get Impulse Zams. We're going to get contact him, see if we can get him on the guest stage, and we'll be right back after this intermission. Go get your drinks, go get to your bathroom break, whatever vices, your smoke break, and we'll be back here on Center Stage, Season 3, Episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
Meet you on the circuit.
Feel like I was born for this shit. Just wanna focus on my payroll. Yeah, I'm trying to change my life, cause I'm sick of how I live. So I'm heavy on my payroll. Why they gotta hate the kid? Why they judge how I live? Is it cause I'm staying paid though? I guess I gotta play my part. I'm sleeping in the living room, future looking dark, yeah. Can I hit my pinnacle if I'm feeling lost? And I never paid attention, I was worried about the cost. How could I become a fucking boss? How could I become a fucking boss? This is ours, yeah. I'm on my way up. Had to stay away from all the people who gon' change up. Never gave a fuck, my mind was made up. People always asking how I live this fucking boss life. I ain't really wanna take a loss, but I had to. Had a whole composure with the law, yeah, I had to. Even stop believing in my God, I was mad you. Wasn't moving right, I'm in my thoughts, changed my attitude. That's what I had to do. Told you. That's why I'm focused on my payroll. Trying to change my life, sick of how I live, so I'm heavy on my payroll. Why they gotta hate the kid? They judge her how I live. It's cause I'm staying paid though. Guess I gotta play my part. I'm sleeping in the living room, future looking dark. Can I hit my pinnacle if I'm feeling lost? And I never paid attention, I was worried about the cost. How could I become a fucking boss? How could I become a fucking boss? This is ours, yeah. They tryna play me. I know they talking crazy cause they bitches say I'm wavy. I'm seeing way clearer than the HD. They can suck a dick cause they don't show when they face me. I seen it all, I took a loss. Cause even when I slip and fall, I find the cause. Cause if I never learn from the shit I'm doing wrong, it's like healing from a wound just to open up the scar. Here's some shit to think about. Stress that had me breaking out. I was 14 trying to figure why my dad was out, why my mama lost the house. Drugs helped me blank it out. Then I changed my life around and slowly turned my focus towards my bank account. It's boss life. You get the picture. That's why I focus on my payroll. I'm trying to change my life. I'm sick of how I live, so I'm heavy on my payroll. Why they gotta hate the kid? They judge it how I live. Is it cause I'm staying paid though? Guess I gotta play my part. I'm sleeping in the living room, future looking dark. Can I hit my pinnacle if I'm feeling lost? And I never paid attention, I was worried about the cost. How could I become a fucking boss? How could I become a fucking boss? This is sauce, yeah.
Diamonds. Contaminated flows, don't ever swim in this water. I'm so conditioned, they thought it was a disorder. It's the new world order, who knew the world was in order? The king crooked, the house is voting to slaughter. I am not a reporter, they full of shit like a hoarder. I'm 3-and-D and a little more than a scorer. Gave it a D, now she my favorite supporter. Blew her ass out, so I sat in the fourth quarter. Let me tell your ass a secret, but don't you ever repeat it. I'm a humble guy, but my pen is fucking conceited. Sometimes I write some shit out of pocket I don't agree with. Don't get caught up in my web, the internet undefeated. Some people are cursed till they end up all in that hearse. A coffin is the only way they could be down to earth. When your woman get bored, she find a new wave to surf. My life guardian babe was watching me first. Took a page out the book just to write a verse in the Bible. A chapter in my life, so why you feeling entitled? Can you recite the recital? I'm through with hype and the idols. My crew is like the disciples. How you suffice in the cycle?
Yeah, I know they mad cause I don't listen, I cruising life. I set this post shit and I keep an open mind, and that's the way that I move in life. They think I'm chosen, a world so cold, and they won't notice. They want you soulless, control your focus. A world so cold, and they won't notice. They want you soulless, control your focus. A world so cold.
Fly with the dragons, hunt with the lions. It's ER, go get the medic. You hear the sirens, it's the three-headed being. That mean everybody dying. Going with an impulse, got a slim chance for the diamonds, but everything that glitter ain't gold. Even when they switching sides, remember to never fold. I'm bringing home the green. My shorty keeping it rolled, and she know I like it clean in between. She keeping it mold for me. Keep it a hold. These lethal weapons I roll with ain't good for one shot. Need to let off the whole clip. 4/5 shotgun, dump it, tear up your whole shit. Be mad at yourself, motherfucker. You chose this. You dead shot if you think you could break a guard, cause you hardly could win. This is Suicide Squad, and even the odds, I'm even odder than usual. World so cold, there ain't no jacket that's suitable.
Yeah, I know they mad cause I don't listen, I cruising life. I set this post shit and I keep an open mind, and that's the way that I move in life. They think I'm chosen, a world so cold, and they won't notice. They want you soulless, control your focus. A world so cold, and they won't notice. They want you soulless, control your focus. I'm trying to speak truth, but they calling me toxic. They start to move different when they know I'ma drop shit. A lot of niggas sick, cause they heard how I pop shit. My flow's got a frequency that feeds the subconscious. Went through a lot of pain, so I learned how to fight fear. Trying to live my dreams, but my life's been a nightmare. They got us on our phones, never keeping our minds clear. The world's so cold, spend our rent on a Montclair. Pops got sick, I was homeless. These memories follow you. Got familiar with pain, cause if you let it, will swallow you. A young boy lost, turned my thoughts diabolical. Abused drugs just to get through the obstacles. How I'm supposed to do good if the money is evil? How I'm supposed to tell the people that your country deceived you? Imagine you were told that your whole damn life is a lie. The world's cold if you open your eyes. That's real shit. Yeah, I know they mad cause I don't listen, I cruising life. I sip this potion, I keep an open mind, and that's the way that I move in life. They think I'm chosen, a world so cold, and they won't notice. They want you soulless, control your focus. A world so cold, and they won't notice. They want you soulless, control your focus. A world so cold. Yeah, everything is up. All my niggas up. Clientele is up. Business going up. I'm just waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die. Yeah, I'm waiting on my moments. So everything is up. All my niggas up. Clientele is up. Business going up. I'm just waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die. Yeah, I'm waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die. Pay me back my bread just like I know you would. Don't think I'ma let you slack just cause you know me good. Yeah, it's a business, ain't no friends up in this shit. Learn my lesson, ain't no stressing when it's cash up in this bitch. Yeah, that's the code, keep that shit controlled. Stay up on your toe, that's all I know. Can't avoid it, I'm a sin, that's how I go. Stay by my low, I don't keep no bitches around me, weigh me down, that's why I pay. I don't wear no skinny jeans and now dance, that shit is gay. Y'all wanna hear the truth, you take no risks cause you afraid. Should've made my name eclipse cause I be shining through the shade. That's a fact. Put my name up on the map, I blew a bat. Left her sleeping cause the money calling. Everything is up, all my niggas up. Clientele is up, business going up. I'm just waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die. Yeah, I'm waiting on my moments. So everything is up, all my niggas up. Clientele is up, business going up. I'm just waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die. Yeah, I'm waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die.
Bitch, I'm up, ain't the type to fuck round. Everything is up now, set the bus down. When them arms reach 12, the gauge will pump now. Both arms up, motherfucker, that's a touchdown. Yeah, it was all good just a week ago. Hit up FLA and find a freaky hoe, she creaming up. Cuban mommy, yeah, she 23 years old. Said she love me, but she trying to steal my soul. Said she want me as a side, but if she don't ride, I don't play the side games. Really, I don't have the time, I'll be on my grind, I'm chasing the time frame. Bitch, I'll be great like a god and worse than the devil, you sick of the mind games. Hustling until I die, the moment is mine, and that's on my mind frame.
All my niggas up, clientele is up, business going up. I'm just waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die. Yeah, I'm waiting on my moments. So everything is up, all my niggas up, clientele is up, business going up. I'm just waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die. Yeah, I'm waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die.
Belly of the beast. He just had a feast. You can't fit up in these sneaks, you gon' leave a crease. You can't even get a grip, you might need some cleats. And your shorty for the streets, so she know it's sheets. For the breed different, AI sleeves different. All I do is exhale, bitch, I breathe different. I don't think you wanna be the one we gonna leave missing. All I wanna know, like, is it me or is the weed kicking? I need income, I need more and then some. Tell your friends come, maybe I make them come. Money finna make these niggas dizzy when I spend some, but I'm trying to save it, I ain't even trying to spend none.
Everything is up, all my niggas up, clientele is up, business going up. I'm just waiting on my moments. So let's hustle till I die. Yeah, I'm waiting on my moments. So let's Everything is up. All my niggas up. Clientele is up. Business going up. I'm just waiting on my moments. Always hustle till I die. Yeah, I'm waiting on my moments. Always hustle till I die.
Truth Nation Center Stage Live Reactions Season 3 Episode 8 Music Reviews. We're back after this intermission. Impulse Zams still needs a little time, so we're going to continue rocking out the show until we get word that he's ready. This next record, Aki, is Stephen Stanley with Whatever It Takes audio.
That's Stephen Stanley. He's sounding like Stanley Ilnats from the Holes. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Stanley. I like that.
Let's see what it sounds like. Tap in, chat. Let us know what you think.
That I've got nothing to prove. I thought this dirt on my hands was gonna keep me from you. I fall as much as I rise. Feels like my walk is a crawl. When I'm alone in the night, won't you leave the light on? 'Cause I've been reckless with my heart now. I'm falling apart. I don't wanna be the same. I need you to be the change. I surrender all I am. I know I've made mistakes, but the past will wash away. I'll do whatever it takes. Thought I was never enough. Hurt has a way of its own. But I can lift up my eyes and know that you're in control. Sometimes I won't get it right. I'm gonna stumble and fall. When I'm alone in the night, I know you'll leave the light on. 'Cause I've been reckless with my heart now. I'm falling apart. I don't wanna be the same. I need you to be the change. I surrender all I am. I know I've made mistakes, but the past will wash away. I'll do whatever it takes. Reckless with my heart now. I'm falling apart. I don't wanna be the same. I need you to be the change. I surrender all I am. I know I've made mistakes, but the past will wash away. I'll do whatever it takes.
Aki, that's going on the playlist worthy. That song of the night. That's in the Nines Club. That hit the soul, the spirit. It hit everything. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at the face. Locked in. Screenshot that, Carol. Screenshot that so I turn that into an emote right now, Carol. Screenshot it. See, that's the difference between that voice and then the other kid that was singing. You see the difference?
Of course. There's different levels. Different, but that gave me a Tarzan, like it gave me a whole movie, bro. I felt like I was watching a movie like a love story movie, but that was like somebody got brokenhearted, or they just had to separate for a quick second and just, you know, they going through it real quick, but they gonna come back to get, you know what I mean? Like
whatever it takes.
Oh man, that was so hitting.
Powerful.
It definitely was. It definitely was.
Oh, he sent it through the chat. Look at that.
It's he can. I guess he can.
Good. Guys, just so you know, the ones that are tuned in, any contributions, if you're enjoying the show, and you can send any contributions and convert it through YouTube, through the comments, through the gifts. We appreciate the contributions. It helps us elevate the show and continue this podcast. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, man. That was a good voice. I like that. I agree with you, man. That one hit different.
It hit so different that we just hit a high 8, and I might have to run that back.
Hey man, that one was man, I felt it, and it didn't have too much instrument. It was just all vocal. So you heard you heard all of the artist and what he was able to do, man. I like that one. That one was good.
Powerful. And that was Steven Stanley. Whatever it takes, official audio. Make sure you guys go check that out on YouTube. That's going on the playlist worthy. That's definitely going on the Spotify playlist.
Yes.
And Steven Stanley is just as it sounds. One word, man. Go check him out on YouTube. This next because he skipped the line.
Yep, let's go.
Let's see if we can find the record. I hope you sent it to the right email, because I don't see it meeting the email. Let me see. Let me make sure you got the right email. Make sure you send the music here, bud, to this email right here that I'm typing up. Make sure you spelled it right, because one missing letter, you could have sent your song to somewhere else. So it's Truth Nation Records with an S at gmail.com.
Yep.
So the minute you send it there, I'll play it right away. You sent it to the right one. What's the name of the song? Because I don't see it on my end. I'm refreshing and I don't see it. Let me see something.
Yeah, let's try to find it. Is it? Yeah, type the name of the record.
Just type the name up and see if it pops up. Nope, nothing. Yeah. Let me know the artist name and the name of the song. See if I could search it up.
Yep.
Check junk. It's not going to be in the junk mail. Let's see. I doubt if it'll be in the junk mail. But... Oh, it is in the junk mail. That's crazy. Let me start real quick. That's wild. I didn't expect that. All right. This is a Swedish song. This is Meetin and Lewis with Mitt E. Juni.
Whatever that means in
whatever
Sweden.
It means in Sweden. I think he converted it. It says it's a song about dark times in your life, and when you lose your hope, you can hear your angels guiding you into the light again. Thank you so much, Sweden.
That's hard. I want to hear this one. Definitely.
I'd love to hear this. Let's check it out. Uh-oh. Hold on. Now it's asking me to... Let me see if I can play it from the Spotify app. Bear with me, guys. See if it'll... here we go.
Det är lätt för mig att komma av, kan glömma att jag sa. Var det någon som hörde mig, för jag hör det varje dag. Kan känna hur det vrider i mig, vill bara ge mig jag. Lämna andarna som vilseleder, det finns inget mer att ta. Känns som jag går på is, faller jag kanske jag vaknar till. Låt det få ta sin tid, förlorade delar jag samlar i. Se jag såg att våra tåg går, sen kommer den tillbaks. Det visar sig att den av vagn har gjort ett undantag.
Det är kallt mitt i juni någonstans. Alla vägarna försvann när jag hörde alla änglarna ropa mitt namn. Jag letar överallt tills jag hittar min balans. De som kollar ner från himlen vill hålla mig stark. Mitt i juni någonstans. Alla vägarna försvann när jag hörde alla änglarna ropa mitt namn. Jag letar överallt tills jag hittar min balans. De som kollar ner från himlen vill hålla mig stark. Jag synar många fel, misstagen gör mig hel. Jag lär mig skilja mellan verklighet och skådespel. kastar en fjärdedel. Man sa det kan bli fler. Jag kände ingen ånger fast jag såg. Kan man inte på en annan väg blir svår. Men man försöker är de oftast små. Så jag tog mig därifrån när mina änglar ropar mitt namn. Det är kallt mitt i juni någonstans. Alla vägarna försvann när jag hörde alla änglarna ropa mitt namn. Jag letar överallt tills jag hittar min balans. De som kollar ner från himlen vill hålla mig stark. Mitt i juni någonstans. Alla vägarna försvann när jag hörde alla änglarna ropa mitt namn. Jag letar överallt tills jag hittar min balans. De som kollar ner från himlen vill hålla mig stark. Mitt i juni någonstans. När jag hörde alla änglarna ropa mitt namn. De som kollar ner från himlen vill hålla mig stark. Mitt i juni någonstans. Alla vägarna försvann när jag hörde alla änglarna ropa mitt namn. Jag letar överallt tills jag hittar min balans. De som kollar ner från himlen vill hålla mig stark. Mitt i juni någonstans. Alla vägarna försvann när jag hörde alla änglarna ropa mitt namn.
Now, we know that there's a language barrier, an obvious language barrier. Make sure you guys are going on Spotify right now. Type in MITT space I Junie and check out this record by me and Luis. Because of the language barrier, obviously, maybe on YouTube, if there was English subtitles, we would be able to understand fully what they're saying. But just appreciating it from a vocal standpoint, mixing standpoint, production standpoint, what's the value you give it there, and just maybe just your, the sonic sound of what you were listening to.
I was feeling the vocal. I was feeling the sounds that was being that was being vocalized and put out there. Yes, didn't understand exactly, but I can feel what was being said. And just with the
little description that he gave of the song being in the dark
quick
times.
little foundation, just a quick little foundation to the record, helped me feel it a little bit more. I love the vocals. I love the soft sonic of it, the symphony,
and there was two artists on there. There was two artists on there.
Oh wow! I see, and it was so symphonic. I didn't even pay attention.
Couldn't even tell the difference.
Nah, man, because I was listening to it just to feel it. Like it did give me a movie vibe again, like where I can be watching a movie or sit back and just chill.
Sit back and hearing, and there's a scene going on. Maybe even taking a conversation around the table or something like that.
Or even just taking me back to a moment. You know what I mean? Like it gives that feel of you can sit back and reflect. And I really enjoyed that record, even though I didn't understand nothing that was being said due to the language, but I did enjoy that record. And I'm gonna have to give that one a solid 8, man. I like that one. That one was different. You know what I mean?
And we appreciate it. Continue to send us as many Sweden artists that that you work with and collaborated with, even artists that you're affiliated with. Feel free to send on the platform, and we'll definitely listen to it.
No, we'll check out more. We'll check out more of y'all music, man.
I also think on YouTube, which is important to note, is that if you guys send YouTube links, I believe YouTube automatically gives us the English subtitles.
I think so. Yeah,
which will help us. Will definitely help us. So with that sonic, the production, the quality, and just the raw talent, and then that little description that you gave us. If there wasn't a language barrier, you probably would have hit, up there with in the Nines Club, what I'm saying, just for us to be able to understand it fully. But we appreciate you guys for sending that in, and look forward to listening to more.
That was a good record too.
That's what's so powerful about this platform, is the fact that we're able to, touch artists in different demographics around the world. And be able to appreciate what they bring.
Music is universal, man.
It's universal language. Love it.
When you can understand that you have a different outlook on music. Somebody else who's just strictly hip hop may not listen to that and may be like, man, I don't want that. but to sit back and not have any type of bias towards any sound and music and just appreciate it for being presented and created, it's a different feeling, and you really intake it in a different manner, because man, that was a different vibe, and I like it. You know what I mean? It's something that I can throw in a playlist here and there, and you know, get me to one of those moments like, all right, let me check this out. I don't want to listen to any hip hop right now. I don't listen to any of these words. I just want to listen to symphonics and sound.
Love it. Guys, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, goes a long way for the podcast as well.
Yes.
We appreciate that, me, and shout out to Sweden for that record.
Yeah, Sweden.
This next record, this is Jordan Gray with You I Knew. You I Knew. Okay. Jordan Gray with You I Knew. Let's see what this is about. You I Knew.
I see you well, more now than I ever did back when it was me and you running this town, all up and down. But look at you now, you ain't the you I knew. You was all that you got on, I ain't never seen it before. You switching up your style, see it in that smile. You ain't been good in a while, girl, what you trying to hide? Ain't gon' lie. Yeah, you ain't the you I knew. The you I gave my heart to. You ain't the you I was with. You ain't the you. You should just do you. Now that I ain't who you used to do it with. Yeah, I don't know what this is, girl. Is this who you met when you said you found somebody new? Cause you ain't the you I knew. No, you ain't the you I knew. I see you in that crowd, you stay out of bed when they wasn't your friends, and you don't dance. At least you didn't, but you in rhythm with them, baby, I just don't understand. You was all that you got on, I ain't never seen it before. You switching up your style, see it in that smile. You ain't been good in a while, girl, what you trying to hide? Ain't gon' lie. Yeah, you ain't the you I knew. The you I gave my heart to. You ain't the you I was with. You ain't the you. You should just do you. Now that I ain't who you used to do it with. Yeah, I don't know what this is, girl. Is this who you met when you said you found somebody new? Cause you ain't the you I knew. No, you ain't the you I knew. What's all that you got on? I ain't never seen it before. You switching up your style, see it in that smile. You ain't been good in a while, girl, what you trying to hide? Ain't gon' lie. Yeah, you ain't the you I knew. The you I gave my heart to. You ain't the you I was with. You ain't the you. You should just do you. Now that I ain't who you used to do it with. Yeah, I don't know what this is, girl. Is this who you met when you said you found somebody new? Cause you ain't the you I knew. No, you ain't the you I knew. Cause you ain't the you I knew. You ain't the you I knew.
What you think,
Hey,
Aki? There's a
'cause
lot
you
of
ain't
singers
you.
coming on here. You
Hey,
didn't,
man.
you didn't,
I like Jordan Gray. Okay, I like Jordan Gray because you know why? It gave me that's one of those records you can hear in the mall. That's one of those records. It's commercial. It's a commercial record because it has to me it has the pop sound it has the pop feel, excuse me, with the trap sound. So what he did was merge two subgenres. I'll say that two subgenres. He merged them together to create a sound that he could still get a point, his emotion across. Because that's what it's like, country pop, but the beat was all trap. You know what I mean? Like it had the trap element in it. So, and what I mean by trap element for
we got
those
country trap music now.
Hey, and you know why? You know why? Because I seen a couple of black people do it, bro. Not to use it like that, but
Really?
there's some art. T.I.'s oldest son, Messiah, bro.
Yeah.
The
I heard he's talented too.
Very talented, bro. He's a producer and a artist, bro, and he has the country sound, but he mixes it with the trap element in it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's from the South. The South is a lot of country artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Living that country life, because they're not the city. For those of us who lives in the city or been living in the city predominantly most of our lives, we understand the city's a little bit different. But when you step out, into the countryside and know what it's like to live on acres of land and, you know, deal with nature, deal with that, be open, be out there, you know, the countryside is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more involvement with you, you know what I mean? So I liked that one. I really did. I'm gonna give that one a solid 8.5, man, because that one was different for me. I could definitely hear for my playlist. I can listen to it on my playlist.
Okay. I mean, I give the way you broke it down. I kind of agree. For me though, it just wasn't. You know,
it's not everybody's.
It's not everybody's. You know, what I mean? It's not gonna be on my playlist, but I don't mind listening to it while I'm in the elevator, running through the mall.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But
watching. What's that Superman? The Superman show from back. Damn, where he grew up from, Superman. Something
Kryptonia or something like that.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Carol called it a 9, but there's a show. It's a show based on Superman.
You talking about
the American? What was it called?
Somethingville, Smallville. There we go, Smallville.
When I was listening to the record, I was thinking
Smallville. No. Hey, that's a good hit right there. Because it could definitely flow on here.
It could definitely be placed. It's definitely a pop record and could be heard in you know, a TV series.
Yeah, that's a good
like
look
that,
to it.
Which is a great look.
Actually, that's a good.
You see what I can see?
That's a good one.
It reminded me of Smallville. Just seeing, you know,
good one. Yeah,
super good luck.
I like that.
Jordan
Gray, man.
JordanGrayMusic.com is where you can find them. This next record, this is Isaiah Robin with No More Witches.
What's crazy is, bro, you damn near said my cousin's name because it's close, but it's
really?
The Robin. It's Robinson. So
Robinson.
So this person right here.
The artists' names. You know, we can run them back real quick.
They have some good names, man.
Indie Tribe. No Big Deal. Trip Lee. I ended up skipping one. We'll get back to that record. Young Chris. There's damn, I ended up skipping another one. Sam Rivera with Yahweh. We haven't heard that one yet.
I need to hear that before we get out of here. Hold on, man. You speaking my guy's name.
Don Reddy with Keep Going.
Don Reddy, I like that one.
And then so yeah, I'm gonna have to come back down to these other ones. And then we had What Up RG, Stephen Stanley, Jordan Gray, and Isaiah Robin. I mean, this week, artist names and just the talent, the different genres of music definitely makes up for that last week.
You know what it is that's that Zams. Zams is coming on, bro.
Zams is coming on. That cloth, Aki.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's Zams on this week. So
it's hold on. These artists
Impulse Zams. Hold on. What do you mean? Hold on now.
Right. This is Isaiah Robin with No More Witches.
Let's go.
This one's gonna be interesting.
Israel is at war. In an unprovoked
If you ain't saying Jesus, who you talking about? Holy Spirit coming in, evil spirit going out. Fruits of the spirit got me feeling nice, but we don't play around when it come to Christ. Too many witches, they look like dirty dishes. It's time to clean them up, no more players on the benches. I send them back to hell, ain't no coming out.
Felt something else come into me.
What this witch talking about? You been in the race, but now the run is over. Tell sorry to Jay, there's only one Jehovah. Doja said that she a demon with the demon squad. Okay, you a demon, what's a demon to a child of God? Christ, resurrect inside, killing death. Say goodbye to the flesh, hit the coffin on the head. See you coming, hear the threats, but still I said what I said. Tell me how you scared of man, who's not even scared of death. No regrets, you got Christians out here calling different witches queen. Either hot or cold, you should know no in between. You in a costume, acting like you know the king. Me, I'm a Christian, I don't celebrate Halloween. Big power, big God, small demon, never sell my soul. I am not the weekend. You don't see it yet? You must just be overlooked. High on the spirit, but we don't do no spirit cut. No. Drake got you yelling you a six God. Whoa. Six God, that's kinda odd. Very odd. Ignorance on a whole nother level. How a human being got you saying you the devil? Oh no! No more witches, no more witches. Take your potions and your spells to the trenches. Digging ditches, pray for forgiveness. Game over, expose all the witches. No more witches, no more witches. Take your potions and your spells to the trenches. We digging ditches, pray for forgiveness. Game over, expose all the witches. Big God, big Christ. Mama said, don't say it if it ain't nice. I said, what if the truth is ugly and the lie is cute? She said, son, you gotta make exceptions for the truth. Go off. They got demons performing at the Grammy. Go off. That is not a real girl, that's a trend. Go off. Got you in a full trance with the lyrics. Go off. They putting spells on you, that's a different spirit. Go off. They calling me radical, but really I just had it though. Enough is enough. Ephesians 5:11 says expose them in the Bible. Maybe I'm not radical, I am just a real disciple. On the Bible, if God is not the goal, you're going to hell. Earth is a training ground. This is not a show and tell. Real talk. Everybody's scared when they in the booth, but I'll take on the persecution for the truth. No more witches, no more witches. Take your potions and your spells to the trenches. Digging ditches, pray for forgiveness. Game over, expose all the witches. No more witches, no more witches. Take your potions and your spells to the trenches. We digging ditches, pray for forgiveness. Game over, expose all the witches. Expose them all, expose them all. Expose them all. Expose them all. No matter how big or small.
I'm done with these witches. Repent.
Begin a rewarding career in healthcare.
Substance. Yahweh across the t-shirts. No more witches. Breaking it down about the industry and the six gods and the 666s and the demonic nuances, and the delivery probably could have been more intriguing for me, and maybe the visual could have been a little bit more creative than then just sitting in the same one spot the entire video. But I can appreciate the message. You know, for me, it's a solid 8. And then I'll let you break it down, what you enjoyed about it, etc. Aki, because I know it hit you.
I honestly just like the fact that the amount of music that I've been hearing lately has been geared towards what I've been rapping about, what my true substance of rap is, what I speak to. And it's funny that I'm listening to all of these artists utilize the name Yahweh, and I've been using Yahweh in my raps for a long time. It just, I never put out a lot of music with that because it holds something dear to me, for me in my later future. That's why there's records I have that I've spoke to for my future.
Right.
That now is going to be the time where I can start listening to or start putting them out. And I agree with the flow. His flow is cool. However, his switch up in the way it was on his record, it wasn't, it didn't hit as hard as it could have because of the way the beat was. The beat it carried mostly, and then the flow was kind of like trying to compete with it and catch up with it, but it wasn't there almost, but it was there. You get what I mean? So I definitely get that. I like the artists and what they were saying. And the visual too is, you know, it was tough, and sometimes that happens where you work with what you have. And I appreciate the fact that they did it and they learned, how to switch it up. He kept switching it up. But usually when you want to do when you want to do a video, if you don't have 2 or 3 different locations to shoot from, what you want to do is try to switch up outfits in your video so it makes it feel just a little different. You know what I mean? And give it a different
because
dynamic.
now imagine if he had some production value behind the substance and the message, what that would have done for that video.
It definitely would have gave it a different, bigger feel to me. But I like that record. I appreciate that. What I'm most appreciated and honestly speaking is that Yahweh name has been being blessed and has been being said through like at least 3 records that we've listened to already.
Right.
Yahweh's name. And it's funny because there's this independent artist named D1 Music who has shifted the industry in regards to exposing artists for their glorifying of of different negative things in our culture, because there's a way to not glorify it, but to speak about it in your truth. But some of these artists glorify that negativity and that self-hatred and the demising that they do to themselves when rapping. So I like that. I've been listening to the shift in the music when it's coming down to this, because it's like, yo, we getting tired of listening to a lot of this dark demonic music or music that don't carry too much substance. But now we can understand that there's a way to have that same music or listen to that music, but then there's a way to not glorify it, but more so say, hey, there's a way to get out of it. There's a way to not be like that. There's a way to change your circumstance from that. And that's what I appreciate the most. But the fact that Yahweh's name is being mentioned, it is crazy, because in the Bible, it definitely says for every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess, bro, the name of Yahweh is God. And Yahweh's name means breath, life. It means to be, the one, that he's the ultimate. That name itself is not just a title. It is also a way of living. And that means to have breath, to have life, to go through experience. And the fact that it's being utilized in a lot of the music today, it brings so much joy to me, because that's exactly what I knew was coming.
Amazing.
I knew it.
This is one of those episodes that needs to be shared out and replayed. If you haven't tuned in, when this episode is over, play some of these artists, run it back, share it out to your friends and family, because this is an episode that needs to be heard. These artists
and hey man, look, it got me ready to send in a record, and this is a record so y'all can hear my record and me and when I use Yahweh, but the message that I bring to it. Because it was funny, I'm listening to a conference call now with one of my Hebrew brothers. His name is Brother Yakiel, and his name means may Yahweh live and preserve alive. That's what his name Yakiel means in Hebrew. And
what do you think Yahweh is trying to do right now in this moment that we're experiencing?
He's saving his children, bro. He's just saving his children. He's come to save his children for his name's sake. He's saving his name. The name of Yahweh will reign. You will not have to worry about saying other names or feeling feeling something else towards another name. The name Yahweh is above all names. He is the God of God, Kings of Kings, Lord of Lords. He is the top one. That name itself, you do the study, you do the research, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but that name itself has been around for decades. The Pope inside of the Vatican knows that name. So I don't care who you are, what you have studied. If everyone goes back and study that name, you can see that is the name. So how you want to use it, how you feel it should be used is you, but the fact that it's being used and I understand that that's the name, you know what I mean? It makes me, it's I can't explain it, bro, but I love it.
And the fact that you're on the call,
everything like the Yahweh, I can't make that up, bro. I can't make that up.
Saying? Everything's lining up. Everything that you was feeling, all that tension, all that poise, all that, you know, stress, whatever it is that you want to call it, leading up to this point, Aki, he's giving you reassurance. It's gonna
power.
be okay.
Exactly. And he just reminding of the power that's in the name, bro. Like that's literally what he's saying. If there's power in the name, you gonna get your power. Believe in the name, you know what I'm saying? And that's for everybody. Whoever wants to take it, you don't have to. It's your choice. It's free will. But those who do, and they will enjoy that experience the same way we enjoy this experience, bro. That's why my name is what it is. My father's, my brothers, my children, their names are what it is. We all have different names with all Yahweh's power and name in it. Amazing. And it comes from him. So I love it, man. I love it.
Amazing. Isaiah Robin. I don't mean that I just don't know what to say. Hey, just soak it in, Carol.
You just you take whatever resonates to you,
your spirit.
Yeah, that's it. And you ask yourselves those questions and you seek those answers of whatever questions you may have or answers you may be looking for. You don't have to say anything. A lot of times it is not our place to say things at certain times and moments. We have to wait until later on when we gain the understanding or we gain the knowledge that's needed for them. Silence in every moment is a answer or is a way, because you observe more and then you can ask questions and he will present it to you in the way that it needs to be presented to you. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the power of Yahweh. So I don't get caught up in the fact that certain people don't understand the name, don't know the name, or never heard of the name. I just get caught up with the fact that what it does and how I know it works.
With that being said,
the gift. You want this?
This is Sam Rivera with Yahweh.
Let's go.
Holiday from Metro, like a new iPhone 12 with 5G for.
Hold on, I gotta run that back so we can see the.
Yahweh, only one I pray to, only one I look to, only one that sees me, yeah. Yahweh, healer of my pain, savior on my days. I don't deserve you, but I want more of your presence. Oh, never felt love like this before. Oh, got me on the floor begging for more of your presence. I want nothing else. God, you're the essence. I only want you and nobody else. Got me singing, I would have never made it. I would have lost it all. But now I see you were there for me. Tell me if you need a savior. You got problems, but he's greater. Waste no time. Pick up yourself and put down your pride. Yahweh, only one I pray to, only one I look to, only one that sees me, yeah. Yahweh, healer of my pain, savior on my days. I don't deserve you, but I want more of your presence. I just want more of your presence. Oh, yeah. I just want more of your presence.
I just want more of your presence. Yeah, I just want more. I just want more. Oh, every inhale, every exhale I take says your name without trying. Yes, got my flesh just dying. Oh, I really don't mind. I wanna be used by you. Cleanse my soul, my heart brand new. You say to go, I go, no hesitation. Crave your relationship with the one that has risen. With the one that has risen. Oh, like I said, there's no one like you. Never has, never will. The love of my life, yes, you're the light. My God, you're so real. Yahweh, only one I praise you. Only one I love you. Only one that sees me. The one that sees me. Yahweh, healer of my pain. Savior of my day. I don't deserve you, but I want more of your presence. I just want more of your presence. Oh, yeah. I just want more of your presence. Jesus, Jesus. I just want more of your presence. Jesus, Jesus.
Yahweh, I don't deserve you, but I want more of your presence by Sam Rivera.
It's the praising his name, bro. It says it in Psalms 100. Praise his name, man, bro. And this is part of that, you know. It means a whole lot more than just singing and shouting the name of Yahweh, but the fact that you're praising him for what you understand, and for people who are listening, I don't want you guys to get this confused. I want you to really sit back and understand this. When people are confessing and giving their grace and glory and giving the name and giving it up to Yahweh, they're giving it to them, not just the name itself, but where he places his name. And a lot of people forget Yahweh places his name in the things that he creates. He created us, so his name is in you. You just have to find it.
Break it down, Ak.
You know what I mean? You just have to find who you are and how you're connected to Yahweh. And that's through your study, because in the Bible it says, study to show thyself approved in 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto God Yahweh, a workman who needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So all you're doing is dividing the word of truth and giving glory to the fact that you found truth within yourself and within your study of what you work, because you study yourself. That's how you find out who Yahweh really is, when you study yourself, because you come from him. So my name is Asael. I've studied myself. I'm studying myself and learning who I am. My name means who Yahweh has made, who Yahweh has created, who Yahweh has constituted, who Yahweh has fashioned, who Yahweh has given and brought forth, who Yahweh. This is what my name means. You get what I mean? So this is what the power that I'm understanding. I have the power to bring forth. I have the power to create. I have the power to build. I have the power to be alive. I have the power to do, which is to be perfect. My ability to, into whatever I do, I can be perfect at it. That's the glory in giving the praise. And it really is really crazy. But I love Yahweh to this day because of the simple fact that he is making his name known, and people are waking up. His children are waking up into understanding, because it's not just in the name, Yahweh, man. When you believe in it and you study it and you know it and see how he can, and see how you're connected to him, bro, it is the most beautiful thing you can ever think, because then you'll understand your true power. I understand my true power, and the fact that I can see those others who may not see their power yet, or who's tapping into their power. I have the ability to help teach or instruct someone else to find their power, or help them get their power in my name. You know what I'm saying? Like I've explained to you, Ak, what your name means, Yochanan, or Yochananathan. You know what I mean? It's not even with the J, not Jonathan. You get what I mean? So it's just, I have another friend named Gabriel, who he's starting to realize the power in his name, Gabriel. You know what I mean? Being the power and having power and strength and valor and courage, being a very strong messenger.
Gabriel one of the top angels?
Yes, he's one of the top angels along
One of
with
the
Michael.
archangels?
Exactly. And that's it. I have a friend. I'm explaining it to him. I was like, bro, that's why you have a lot of hate towards you, because some people see that your message is very heavier than theirs, and they don't like that because your physical body, how you look physically sometimes intimidates people, and see how come you be this way, but you sound and speak in this tone. Like they don't like it, but it's like that's the reason why, son. Yeah, I'll be having to explain those things to him, and he's starting to see like, damn, hey, he be calling me like, hey, bro, man, bro, this and this happened. I'll say, I already told you what's gonna happen, and I'll go to the scripture. I'll tell him about what his name mean, and he'll go, but I didn't. I say, hey, I'm not lying to you. The information is here. I'm showing you where you can go see this information yourself. I'm just letting you know this is what you got. And if you don't want it, if it's just a little too much, I can understand. But if you really want to tap into and become your true self, just go ahead and learn who you are, learn what your message is and how you present your message, man. You know what I mean? But this so far, man, this
Aki, how you feel about this episode so far?
Man,
we're about to get Zams in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Do you have some extra time for Zams?
Oh yeah. I still got some time for Zams, man. I still got some times for Zams. I gotta hear Zams, man. You know what I'm saying? If I don't speak or if I'm not on, I'm listening. You know, I'm listening. Yeah, definitely. No, but this is a great episode, especially compared to the last one we had. But what's truly amazing about this episode is because of how it's lined up. And then in this season, and Yahweh's Nation is the season of Tabernacle, and then at that time, and the season of Tabernacle, all of the nations are coming up. All of the people are coming up to get hosted, to learn what to do, how to act, how to be by the children of Yahweh, by the builders, people who understand Yahweh's principles and statutes and natures and things of that nature. So it's pretty dope that everybody is coming up and everybody's expressing themselves in different manners and getting some form of understanding about it and how to move along and getting ready for the new season that's coming, for the new year that's coming. You get what I mean? So that way you can learn to pass away all of those things that don't serve you anymore to now get to what serves you and what gives you to be better, what gets you to be rich, like the tribe said in a song earlier today. You know what I mean? Like,
Ooh,
come on,
that boy, Aki, boy.
It's Yahweh, bro. It's not me. It's Yahweh.
When we get back to dropping gems, boy, it's probably gonna be like the springtime.
Yes,
more or less. It all depends.
And no, I can guarantee you more than anything, it will be the springtime. It'll be right around the time that season of Passover, the Feast of Passover has come on, and it'll be the new season, the new year. We'll have so much more to express and say. And I promise you it's gonna line up right, because Yahweh does things like that.
That'll be season 3, right? For
dropping
gems?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Of course, man. Yeah, of course, man.
Trilogy.
Yeah, come on now. Come on.
You know who wants to come on the show, Ak?
Huh.
In season 3? Air Nation.
Bring him on the show. Come on, because that's my brother. That's my Aki right there, because he understands the air part, not AIR, but the HEIR. You know what I'm saying? That air being of inheritance. Being having that inheritance, you know what I'm saying? Inheritance.
Oh, listen, if you tell him that on his episode,
I know.
Yo, put that on the t-shirt. Right now, I'm gonna type it in just to remember it. Intense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Air Nation.
Huggies
from that Air Nation fam on Twitch and TikTok, man.
Yeah, man. No, I'm loving this show.
Powerful stuff. Yo, his before we get to this next record, his breath of fresh air and just the gems he be dropping, bro, it makes you like. And I tell him, I talk about you all the time. I be like, yo, when Ak comes back around to this and makes time to just, you know what I mean? I know you catch it every once in a while, but and I be in there, consistently because, our schedules are different. But Ak, some of the things he be breaking down from scripture to some of the books he's reading, it's other layers that are just, you you just be like,
Oh, I
damn,
can't
there
breathe.
goes another one. You just start taking mental notes and you just start applying them gems, bro.
Hey man, because
Different breed, different claw.
it's needed at this moment in time. It's needed for everyone to kind of wake up and open their eyes, man. It's no more time for sleep, because sleep is the cousin of death. Sleep means to be necrosis, and necrosis means to be dead. So you don't want to be sleep. You want to be resting. Like me, we
well rested,
well rested, because now your body has not had the ability to not die out, but had the ability to now to regain focus and refocus on what it is that's next. You rested. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Air Nation, man. Don't worry, you know, it's time. It's time. It's all about timing. It's all about timing.
All timing.
All timing.
I know he's excited for it too, because when I mentioned to him, I was like, yeah, when me and ONTL, when we get back to season 3 of Dropping Gems, you know, I'm warming him up to the idea of first getting him on as a special guest, and then see if he's open to that 3rd slot, you know, and fill in for survival skills, you know. You know, bless survival skills. Survival skills has been popping in once in a while too on TikTok.
Yeah. He
out there.
He out there, man. That's the brother, man. That's always love. That's brother right there, man. He's getting his platform and everything together because we know who he is. You know, he understood who he was, so he had to do his thing, and he took his step in a direction he needed and he still tapped in with. I be tapping in with him every now and then too, catching his lives and stuff like that. The brother is definitely being survival skills, that voice. You know what I'm saying? That man, I love it.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, survival skills. But yeah, this next record, we're almost about to get Impulze here shortly. This is Don Reddy with Keep Going official music video.
Let's go, Don Reddy. Don Reddy. I like that.
Don Reddy. Yo, I like names today, bro. Music is definitely ready for the season.
Yeah. Look me in my face. You gon' be okay. If I like the beat or not. I know you feeling slave, trapped in my pain. I know you feeling strange, shit like got you in a daze. But look me in my face, you gon' be okay. Yeah, you on your way to great, you on your way to great, yeah. Just keep rolling. Just keep on going. Look me in my face, you gon' be okay. Yeah, you on your way to great, you on your way to great, yeah. Yeah, I know what to do when I'm going through, or when I'm feeling blue. I just regroup, then I move. I was out, now I'm back in, stuck to the route, mad in. Get out the couch, pass in. Plus, God have my back. I know that Lucy mad, cause them demons on the tag. But God be in his bag, so I get the beat and spaz. Codependent, that's no cap. We on our way, road maps. Got a big kick, Kodak. Yeah. I hope you know that this not the end. I hope you know that you are chosen. And where you at is where you begin. Yeah, that's facts, man, we back, yeah. I know you feeling slave, trapped in my pain. I know you feeling strange, shit like got you in a daze. But look me in my face, you gon' be okay. Yeah, you on your way to great, you on your way to great, yeah. Just keep rolling. Just keep on going. Look me in my face, you gon' be okay. Yeah, you on your way to great, you on your way to great, yeah. Look, I carry too much, yeah. I put on the front, yeah. They thought I was done, yeah. But now we on the run, and I feel like the one, yeah. And I feel like I won, cause in my darkest nights, yeah, God gave me the sun. Love with the pen, evils again, we tapping in, yeah. Laying in sin, heaven defends, free as the wind, yeah. We had to rise, rose, we had to fight, go. We had to shine, glow, we had my life, so, yeah. I hope you know that this not the end. I hope you know that you are chosen. And where you at is where you begin. Yeah, and we ain't done, just begun. Yeah, I know you feeling slave, trapped in my pain. I know you feeling strange, shit like got you in a daze. But look me in my face, you gon' be okay. Yeah, you on your way to great, you on your way to great, yeah. Just keep rolling. Just keep on going. Look me in my face, you gon' be okay. Yeah, you on your way to great, you on your way to great, yeah.
Dawn ready.
I like that.
It was
an
cool.
A. It was good. It was good A for me. A solid, good A. It sounded pretty good. It still didn't have the it factor for me, but it was definitely sounding good. It flowed well. And like the message, you know what I'm saying? The vocal was definitely good, man. I appreciate
He was hyping the field by
he
himself.
was, yeah. You know what I mean? It
He was giving me them college vibes.
Yeah, definitely. I like that record though, but it could work for a playlist for me here and there, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I want to hear more of his music because I feel like that brother got some stuff and he got some stuff that he can really get out there.
Yeah, it was a solid 7 for me. It was cool. It was cool. I'm gonna play this record by Zams as he's trying to make his way in. Because I know he's been promoting these particular sounds. And once he gets in here, we'll introduce him to the audience.
For sure.
MK.
Thinking about my past, you could tell that shit is tainted. You could tell it's real by all the pictures that I painted. Never saw my talent till these people started hating. This industry is fucked, so I don't care about getting famous. I'm just causing mayhem. In this world of sheep and they all brainwashed by the gram. Afraid to speak their mind, but then get naked for the cam. They come up short for rent for money spent on foreign brands. Crazy how I switch flows, always had a rich hoe. Hide me from her parents cause I hustle, you know how shit goes. These rappers get discouraged when they hear my fucking demo. They think I'm making albums, but I'm loading up this ammo. Yeah, shit I write, saw me, car drive, saw me, yeah, shit I write, saw me, car drive, saw me.
I'm on my spiritual journey, I Kobodanika. That's my spirit, my tribe is on my body. I'm inked up, y'all ain't know my time, I'm about to body. Tombstone, leave them in the ground for the aftershock. I paid a funeral cost, a closed casket. Tell them we gon' bury the loss, a known bastard. Keeping all the money in wars with no access. Only way you know what it's worth, you don't ask. So we stash of the evidence, cause traffic. Disturbing all the peace in the streets is all tax. When they come to who did it, we don't pass it. It's on me, I want them to know we cause havoc.
Yeah. Shit I write, saw me, car drive, saw me. Yeah, shit I write, saw me, car drive, saw me. Used to sound like shit, yeah, they don't know how long it took. 11 years of writing pages in my composition book. Then I started singing hooks, lot of different pills I took. Give my mind a different look. Remember I had to catch a joke, cause them perkies got me hooked. Remember I poured too many lines and almost died from all that syrup. Remember that time I broke down crying, cause thought my life would just get worse. Had to go get this word. No, you can't write this verse. No, you can't write this verse. All this pain dispersed. All that hate comes first. I remember those nights. Had to stay up on perks. Had to just make shit work. Gotta make that drop. Gotta make that chop. Gotta pour that line. Gotta mix that rock. Gotta keep shit locked. Gotta stay on clock. And I can't be stopped. That's all my life, bitch. Yeah, shit I write. Saw me. Car drive. Saw me. Yeah, shit I write. Saw me, car drive, saw me,
Damn, I don't know what's wrong with my shit. I can't hear anything right now.
Nah, JR still muted.
Oh, look. I got to do
There
that
you go.
again.
Mhm.
It is a pleasure to introduce to you the one and only special guest. Welcome back, Impulse Zams. I had to do it again. And we just finished playing All Me by Impulse Zams and yours truly, Jail the Truth. We got a lot of joints in the Steadash right now, and in a collaboration album that we're gonna be working on coming into 2024. Impulse. Where do we even start, man? Where do we even start?
That's a good question, man.
Last time we spoke, it's probably been about a good 4 or 5 months. I know I can say that accurately because around that time is when I believe you moved to Florida. Goonie was still in New York City, and I was ready to take on this whole TikTok madness, and that's a whole other plethora of information I got to give you. But in that 4 months, where would you like to begin, Zams?
I mean, it makes most sense to start at the beginning, for real.
Yeah.
Won't make much sense. But yeah, man. I guess started out was it February? Yeah, February 5th I went away. So how many months ago was that? February.
Wow. I mean, almost a year.
Yeah, it's crazy. Almost a year, man. Whoa. I didn't even think about it like that until just
Time flies.
Bro,
Time flies, man. Almost a year. Two more months. 2 months away.
Bro. Wow. You see me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was in the dark.
No, you can, man.
Man. And I'll explain why why I'm in the dark too. I'll use
He's being very strategic right now. He's very strategic.
Everything is on purpose.
Everything is supposed to be exactly is going to be. It's going to make sense when he comes back out into the surface. He's right now in his Batman mode. So when he comes out, he's Bruce Wayne. When he comes out, he's Bruce Wayne.
That's on me.
Right.
Just a year. That's crazy. Yeah, almost a year. Yeah, I had to take a break because now it went down a really bad path, and if I didn't, then probably would have led to death or something, just as bad, hurting someone else. I was, obviously going through a bad addiction with drugs and things like that. Oxycodone specifically. I was taking like 30 pills a day, and it got really bad. Spending like $6,000 a month. All my money was going towards that. Spent like over $200,000 just on drugs, probably maybe more. Who knows?
Wow.
Was this what were you still abusing? Do you mind being transparent? Were you still abusing any of the substances while you were in Unified Media in the group?
Like before February, I was from before February, it was like 2 years of abuse.
2 years of abuse.
Yeah.
So you've been clean. You've been clean since February, almost a year.
Yes.
Copy.
The thing is for me, I'm a functional addict. That's the thing.
That's the difference. Right. You know how to, and you're enjoying your vices, but you know how to be responsible as well, per se.
Well, yeah, until it got until it got really crazy, and then
until it got out of hand. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So once it got out of hand, I went away, and I was like, you know what, let me stay down here in Florida. When I got out, so let me stay down here so I could stay away from the environment that sucked me into all this in the first place. Because I think that's what it was. It was just a repetition of falling into the same cycle every.
Right.
I needed to kind of just break that cycle and start over, and that's pretty much what I tried to do. And it was going good for a while until, my girlfriend moved out with me. She supported me the whole way. So,
nice.
Give a lot of respect and love to her for doing that, because it's not easy. Number one, dealing with an addict, and number two, risking it all, moving to another state with somebody that's just coming out of a crazy, addiction and is trying to get their life together. So that's a big risk. So I give her a lot of credit for being there for me. Yeah, I owe her a lot for that.
Huge.
I want to say that. But yeah. So it was nice, and I enjoyed having a different life, but I realized that it happened too soon. I wasn't ready mentally yet because I still have a lot of healing to do, and it was just really hard for me to start adapting so quickly. So I needed to, kind of come to the realization that the money down there was not going to be the same I was going to be making in New York, and I had to kind of accept that because it's a lot slower in Florida, man.
Yeah.
A lot slower, and I was just not used to that lifestyle, man. And I got like fell into like a little depression, and I had to figure something out, man, because it was just not working like at all.
So
And that
like
was
the
the
change,
time, that was around the time we were making these songs, the 6
Right,
a.m. Like
right,
around the time, and I was like trying to figure everything out, and it was like
right,
it's tough because I really had all these ideas, I wanted to do it, and I was just financially not there and mentally not.
right. And that's okay. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Because what's important is you having the awareness to understand that and notice that, and then figure out what the next step is going to be for your well-being, for yourself and then for your spouse. Music and just everything that you do, that you've done creatively, is your outlet to express yourself, and can, is your therapy, so to speak. But
Yes.
in order for you to get in that pocket, everything else has to be solidified and has to be aligned accordingly with your mind, your spirit, your body, and your finances, ultimately, in order for you to be able to pursue this thing and present yourself the way you want to be presented. When you're in a box and you're in your head 24/7, and you rush yourself into what you say you rushed yourself into, I can understand it. I can understand it to a degree. I think the only difference for me was that I had children, and my children was one of the bigger reasons of why I was like, you know what, I don't want to lose them, let alone lose my wife. So I'm going to have to take this season of change and deal with it, even though I know I'm not ready, prepared for that, that change. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The slower pace, the lifestyle, it's not fast, it's not quick, it's not easy money. Everything is, it's a
Like you
different
said,
hustle.
kids, you got to think about them at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
and so and for you, it's important because ultimately you got to think about yourself. If I don't think about myself first, how do I take care of my wife and my children? And it's for yourself. If you don't think about you, number one, how are you going to take care of your spouse?
Definitely.
So, hearing your testimony and you being here to be able to share that is already letting me know that you're coming back out on the other side, slowly getting back to, okay, what is my next move? How can I get past these vices,
The problem,
those challenges? Right. You know what I'm saying?
problem
And
for
go ahead.
let me cut you off. I just
No, go for it.
something I left out. I left a lot of problems behind when I left, so that's another thing. So there was a lot of unfinished business here that I left as well.
Right.
And that is another thing that bought, like, I fucked up my credit, fucked up, like, I was in debt to a couple people I had to pay back, just a whole
Right.
bunch. I just felt it wasn't sitting right with me. I ended
Yeah.
up back to New York and fix that because before I left, I was I moved my dad. My dad's mentally ill. I moved him out of an apartment,
I
and
remember that.
I moved him in with me, and I was with him, and then I ended up getting sick, and then he's kind of left in the dust because I got to go away. And my mom's divorced from him now. She's got a new husband. She ends up taking him in,
Mm.
and you can imagine how that probably went for her. Like it's not going good as of now.
Right.
I came back here, and I don't have a place to stay now because I'm in New York. So like I'm still paying for this place in Florida, but here I don't have a place. I'm like staying in my mom's crib, and he's here. My dad's here, and it's not easy because he's sick and he's got to be in the hospital in and out all the time, and she's got a lot on her plate. She doesn't want him to live there anymore. She puts a lot of pressure on me because it's like I took him out of where he was living, and now it's kind of like he's like just left on her doorstep. So it's like that now that I'm dealing with as well, trying to help that situation to fix that because it's a lot.
Yeah.
So now
It's going to be a lot. You're gonna go through a season of this trial and these tribulations because it's necessary.
Yeah, not to cut you
go
off.
ahead. No,
but
I can jump right in.
I want to just say, you know, we all going through those seasons, but it's going to be building you for later, because you have something that you're going to be able to express in your music and in your conversation with others that you meet, that you're going to trigger a feeling, an emotion, and a drive for somebody, or give them another gear to step into, so therefore they can get past whatever they're getting through. You know what I mean? Right now is the perfect time for everyone to be reflecting and getting themselves back to a place of self, because like JR said just a few minutes ago, he can't help his family unless he helps himself. And that's with anybody. You cannot help anybody unless you help yourself, because you have to be your strongest in order to be strong for someone else, so they can see that strength is key and strength can be accessible. You have to have the power to be able to understand, this is a moment, temporary moment. I can get through this. How do I get through it? Let me ask questions. Let me be diligent. Let me be observant. And for you, sir, you're the type of person that, from what I've seen and got to know of you, you're the type of person that your life and what you're going through is not just for you, but for you to be for someone else who's going to be around you, and for those of us who are going to be with you on your journey. You know what I'm saying? In where we stand at. So for us, we're on your journey when it comes down to your to music and to just being in the public eye and being able to have a in-depth, intimate understanding of you as an artist. That's where we come in at, in your place, in your background. What you go through your personal life with your parents, your experiences, what you deal with through you, that's for you to look at, observe, learn, and then come back and tell someone, hey, this, you may be going through that. I went through it too, but look at this is what I was able to do, and this is what I was able to consider in my mind, and it kind of got me to look and see something different. Because at the end of the day, with the name Impulsive, that alone right there says a lot within itself, being that is your name. That may be how some people respond to different things, is they use an impulsive response and don't realize what they just did, but they just did something, you know what I'm saying, because it was done off of impulse. It was done off of a quick moment, a quick reaction, a quick something, you know what I mean? And it's not always bad. It always can be something good. It was done because this was the reaction to it. So, you know what I'm saying? It's beautiful that you're coming back to this, and you're coming where we at right now with you, Impulze, because your music, man, it touches everybody in a different way. And I'll always explain this to you, man. You know me, I rock with it because I feel it. I understand, you know what I'm saying? I feel where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everything that you're saying is literally what I was gonna be talking about next, like relating to everything that I've been going through. And it's why I'm talking about it, because I'm not complaining. I'm talking about it because sometimes it's good to vent. Sometimes it's good for people to get a better understanding of an artist and what they go through behind the scenes, because it's not easy to make music and also live life, because life gets in the way sometimes, and it's not easy. And
you being able to be transparent and provide that transparency on social media in a situation like this, on a platform, it's the testament of your character, because everybody on social media is just providing the glitz and the glam. They're not providing the struggle of the blood, sweat, and tears you have to go through.
That's the problem. They're living in a fake world where that's a false reality of how life is supposed to be. It's not. We all go through shit, and it's okay to talk about it. It's okay, to go through shit, because everybody goes through it. It's like you don't have to lie and pretend your life is perfect. And, it's okay to be upset sometimes and learn how to, accept it and learn how to learn from it.
Let me ask you a quick question, Zams. What made you come out now, to swing the text and be like, yo, JR, you know what I mean? I'm ready to get on the platform, and I want to come back around and give my story. What was it that was speaking to your spirit now, coming, right before 2024, right into the holidays, that was speaking to you that you wanted to do it?
Man, I had an epiphany, man. I had an epiphany like maybe a week ago. I was just random. I was leaving my girlfriend's crib, and I have a Mackage coat, and on the coat on the left side of the jacket, there's this Velcro patch thing, and like my book bag was coming off, and like it kind of ripped the Velcro patch, and underneath the Velcro patch is like a design, and it gave me an idea, and from that idea, I was like incorporating like everything I'm going through into that idea to make a clothing line, and I came up with these wristbands that say mental health awareness is.
Oh, did we lose him? There we go.
No, we got him.
That's my boy's Brit. So we came up with these wristbands, and I don't want to say too much because it's coming out soon, and it's like basically going to be promoting mental health awareness, and
beautiful.
Because, everything that I'm dealing with at my house and in life in general, and the whole reason for me talking about this is to explain to people that you can utilize the things you go through in your life for your craft or for whatever you're doing to, elevate yourself. Instead of thinking about it in a negative way, you could turn it into a positive thing. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I've come to the realization that now is the time where I can make a change. And instead of dwelling on the past and thinking about the things and the reasons and, shoulda, woulda, coulda, I'd rather think about the future and how I could change it. And I know now's the time, and time doesn't wait for anybody. So I'm trying to make something happen now, man. And I got a lot of ideas, and I want to utilize all this pain and all the struggles I've gone through to make something special, something that.
How old are you? How old are you right now, Zams?
I'm 28.
28 years old.
Yeah.
And you're already thinking this way, which is you're light years ahead of anybody else that's not thinking that way.
Now, not only that, too, man.
Go ahead.
You've reached that pinnacle in life where you're approaching your 30s, bro. And I can tell you from my experience, when I turned 28, I had a shift in my mind. The moment I turned 28, my whole mind shift. I had an epiphany then, and it was more like I needed to get myself together and get out of a situation that I was in because I was not happy in that situation, and I made the transition and the change at that time. And usually that happens by the time we usually get to our mature peak into our status of our newfound 20s, which is in our 30s. We come to that level of understanding and maturity. Like, now I need to focus on what's more important, especially just for me and what I want and what's going to keep me at peace. You get what I mean? Because a lot of times, like you said earlier, we're surrounded by different things that influence, encourage, or that distracts us.
Yes.
And a lot of times it is more of the distracting than the encouraging and influencing. You get what I mean? So in order to change your reality, you have to change your perception of reality.
Yes,
your perception of reality at that time, it was, what you were used to, what you were able to get to, what you knew you could get at that time, how quickly you can get it. You just knew, but you knew it was hurting you at the end of the day. So you needed to make that change. And in order to make that change, it had to first come within your mind first, and then your body followed, which is why you moved away went to Florida and did what you needed to do to get yourself back to this stage.
Oh yeah, man. God has a plan, man. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. It's proven itself time and time again to me. It's pretty wild once you start realizing coming to the conclusion that there is a higher being, and there's God does have a plan for every single one of us. And
hey, our beautiful beloved brother DMX Earl Simmons, rest his soul in power. And to the people who believed in him, man, he once said, I heard him, and I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't remember it exactly, but basically he had said he got closer to God because he was always getting into something, because as he was always getting into something, that's when he realized God was the only person that he was able to get him through it. And what he mean by that is he could take a ugly or a situation to where it looks very ugly, but make it look so beautiful all at the same time without changing anything, but making it change at the same time. So your situation, how you're going through your situation right now, it could look ugly to us. It could look like the world's ending, even to yourself. However, the beauty behind what's happening is, for those who can pay attention, is the growth you're experiencing, the change your mind is going through, and the new ideas, obstacles, and challenges that are coming your way for you to be geared up and ready. Like, I had a conversation with my father a few hours ago, and he asked me, how you doing, son? And he was just like, I'm like, hey, it's tough, man. It's not easy. And I'm getting ready for another son. It's not easy. It's tough. And he was just like, hey, don't worry. It's gonna get better. And that right there falls along with this whole story today, and with our show. It's all about, you're going to go through it, but you have to embrace what you're going through in order to get through it, because you have to go through it. And like JR said, man, it's beautiful to see your story come about, and you telling us, because we're knowing, what's coming, what you're coming out on the other side. We're watching you come out and get ready to come out on the other side. You know what I mean? And get through the motion and get through it. And we can't wait for the music, because that's where we're going to be so much more delved in it, and just really appreciative of it, because it's going to have those moments, those different ideas, those different creative sparks that come out. And then it's now having this conversation, getting the insight, is going to make more sense to the lyrics that we hear. It's going to hit us a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
it's going to be a beautiful moment.
What do you think, Zams, is it going to take to get into a comfortable, we'll never be comfortable, but a pocket where you'll feel like, okay, I've taken care of this. Now I can focus on me, my spouse, and music. What do you see yourself down the line? Are you giving yourself a realistic goal that once you take care of whatever situation you have to take care of, whether it's parents, financial situations, things of that nature, things you have to take care of behind the scenes, that you're gonna be ready, locked and loaded, where now Zams can now provide music to the world and live in his grace?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I got a plan, man. My friend's hooking me up with this job so I can save money. I do my thing on the side. I make my money on the side, and I save.
Right.
Saving everything now, bro. I'm saving everything, and my plan is to go back to school, man. I'm planning to go to Full Sail with my engineer Chris went to.
Okay.
And I'm planning to learn the whole engineering process and
Love it.
under my belt, and I want to open up my own studio, and I want to be
Open
able
up the studio. You've mentioned that. Love
yeah,
that.
I want to do it the right way, and I want
There
to
you go.
good at my craft, and I want people to come, and I want to be able to help other artists, and
Run a business.
Man, I don't need to be famous. I don't need to have a $1 billion. I just want to be comfortable, bro. And I want to help people, and I want to surround myself with positive people, and I want to just live life happy, man. Doing what I love to do, because that's what it's about.
And that's what it's about.
Hey, man, as you should. You deserve that, man. You deserve all of that. And like, I'm glad you said that you don't want to be like in regards to famous, because a lot of people, I'll say this, when we use that term, or when you use that word, people consider it to what we've been programmed to see it as, right? Because at the end of the day, you can literally be famous without being famous, because of your work ethic and what you do and what the value that you bring. So you in this essence, you want to be more valuable than famous, right? You want to be the person people can come to, because they know that you have value and they can help add value to you. You can help add value to them, while also being who you are, without changing who you are at the time, or compromising who you are for something to be for you to be something, or to show something. Like, there's a way to still remain yourself and stay and spread your message without compromising or changing up something, or having somebody look at you and you go against your word. Because there's some people out here who would go and do the most minimalist thing in order to gain notoriety, and in essence, is when people see them do that most simplest, idiotic, or craziest thing, they remember them for that, and then it's hard for them to transition and change, because people are so used to you doing and being this way that when they see you act this way, it's foreign to them, and then it doesn't resonate well, and that's bad. And me, I've been that person too. Like, I don't want people to look at me like that.
Yeah, morals and principles are very important,
and that goes hand in hand with what's going wrong with music nowadays, because like you said, it goes back to the social media thing, where people try to fit in with the style that's going on now instead of being themselves, in essence talking about your life and what you've been through. That's how you be original. That's how you make original music, because it's you. You're making music about you and what you've got, so that's going to always have a piece of you. It's going to be original sounding instead of trying to copy something that you see because you think that's what people are going to like. Talk about you, talk about, you know, what you're going through in life, and that's how you can make your music original. For people who don't, you know, struggle with trying to find their original sound and stuff like that, topics. That's another.
And it's important what you're saying, Zams, because when you create music from that perspective, ultimately you're now creating an organic fan base that is catered to you and resonates to you and that music and what you've been through and what they've been through.
And they will support you,
and they will support that
because that's what they support. They don't always support just what you're saying, but they support who you are as a person. Like, I really enjoy the fact that we are all in our independency when it comes down to our music, because people who will resonate with your music, they resonate to you and they understand your message. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I love your music, because you express it in the way that I've had moments that you've been through, you know what I'm saying? I've had those 6 a.m. mornings, you know what I'm saying? I've had those different nights where I'm going through some stuff where it's just me, you know what I'm saying? I had those different ideas, you know, me and my shorty rolling around. Like, it's so many different things that I can resonate when it comes down to listening to your music, and how you say it and express it made it even better, you know what I mean? And just a different outlook. Maybe I would have said it different because it wasn't exactly like that, but I understood what you were saying because I had a moment like that. You know what I mean? So
we lost him briefly, but
I feel we lost him.
Miss Lewis, Mama Lewis said, God always gives us a testimony, not for us, but for the people we will touch and inspire so that they can believe in him and his word. He gives us the hardest test to his strongest soldiers. God bless you.
Yeah,
amazing.
Appreciate you, moms. I appreciate you, man. That's mom.
Before we, because I know he'll probably come back on and we'll have a few more minutes with him, about another 10 or 15 minutes or so. I'm actually gonna play that record 6 a.m. and see if we can get Zams back on. Since you mentioned 6 a.m.
Hey man, you know, I'm just saying.
Let's play that record for him real quick. Yeah, you're good. This is we're gonna play this record 6 a.m. on the East Coast. Zams and JR the Truth, man. And we'll finish with the interview.
6 a.m. I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego. But I'ma always love my people. It's 6 a.m. I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego.
6 a.m. I'm proud and nerd. Put me in the topic when they talking who is yours. Top 5 East Coast fitness clip is dirt. Fully extended, I got the mix for the birds. Silent the critics, I'm slight violent in a minute. I might slide for a minute, then arrive for a visit and leave my aura in physics. I get my quota in digits, that price long. That's a number, can't compete with my image. My love is different for this music shit. All that hate on the low, I embrace what I know to maneuver it. And every case isn't full of it. But when I snap on my flow, ain't no artist due diligence. Ain't no loyalty in what they say. Body language never lies when they speak about your name instead. They wanna pop like they fuck with meds and play close by your side till you make it in this lonely
I'm from the city, so you know I'm connected. Lot of lies, lot of demons, so you know shit get hectic. From the place where doing negative can get you respected. Getting rich from drug money, I can take off my checklist. I can focus on the laws, I'm thinking what it costs. And if I'm gonna face it, I admit that I'm the cause. It's the only way to heal you when you're whole, so I'm a man, I face my demons on my own too. Killing off the old you, thinking about my whole life. Really used to be dependent, but it's alright. I just had to find myself. I never needed the help, I never needed the wealth. All I needed was myself. It's 6 a.m., I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego. But I'ma always love my people. It's 6 a.m., I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego.
Legend in my city, I'm the chosen one. 007 with the golden gun. They didn't know that fake shit alive for my soldier run. Setting off alarms, wake them up like they owe me some. You never thought it'd come to this. Rappers know what's up across that line, that's the crucifix. Features only want it when it's lunch on the bucket list. Money talk, gotta figure. We ain't even cool on this mothership. Well now, let's get to this other topic. Don't compare me, there ain't no other rocket. I'm Team Mac, that's a Houston rocket. In his prime, that's a guard in the corner pocket. On the court, master shots on the movement. Publish on the source, that's my art in the music. Sync all them notes, that's my sound in the movies. That's a double check, royalties for my
6 a.m.,
children.
I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego. But I'ma always love my people. It's 6 a.m., I'm on the East Coast. A lot of love, a lot of evil. I'm from the place where shit get lethal. Cause when you gotta get that bag, it's hard to understand the fact. Sometimes the money moves illegal. Sometimes it's pride over ego.
Hey, sometimes it is pride over ego, you know what I mean? And both of those things have their place and time and moment when to be utilized. There's a time that be egotistical, even though it sounds bad, but it's not bad. And there's a time to, take pride in certain things, because pride is not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's just when you take pride in the wrong things, it's not good. You know what I mean? But man, that record, like I said, there's from that record alone, there's different things that I could, I went back to different things that I felt, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean by the essence of the music. When you speak to, or when you make music, it's, and you speak to your faith, your word, excuse me, and not necessarily your word, but what you understand, what you've been through, how you interpret it, how it looked to you, and then how you paint the picture, all plays a role on someone else's psyche, to the point where it can either encourage them, influence them, or give them an idea of something to run with and be and create from, you know what I mean? So that's the beauty in your story. And shout out to Miss Carol. She in her story, and she did what she needed to do to get back something that she loved. And not, everybody has those days. My father always told me this. He said Yahweh is always going to get his desired effect, and whatever his desired effect is, that's what he wants. So whatever you have to go through, or whatever you're going to go through, it is not for you, it's for someone else and you. Okay.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. Obviously, I gave you a quick summary of everything. I can't go into every detail, but
of course,
everybody everybody goes through shit, and we're not all so different. We're all connected in some way. I don't know if you know anything about I think it's called the 3 degree. Is it the 3 degree?
6 degrees of separation, or 3
degrees of separation? Yeah. Believe it or not, we're a lot closer than you think. If anybody in the audience doesn't know what that is, you should definitely look it up, because it'll trip you out how connected we really all are.
Everybody's closer to you're close. you don't realize how close you are to being the person who's inspired the next person to get you to the level you're trying to get to. Because a lot of times that can happen is where you be sharing ideas with people that you've been close with. They hear your idea, they run and take their portion of what they heard from you and what they thought about and what they came up with, make it, and then bring you back in to help you explode and make it bigger. You know what I mean? Me, I've always been a believer in that. Whenever I'd never forget people who've impacted me. And I've always said, once I'm in that position or get to a position where I will remember all of those who helped me get there, whether they knew it or not. They said something that made me make a change in something. They did something. They gave me something. They, you know what I'm saying? They bought me something that made me look at something. It's however you affected me, I won't forget. And when I'm able to give it back to you the way I want to, I'm going to show you why. And then I'm going to tell you why. And because you're going to ask, like, man, what is this for? I'm like, you don't remember, but remember this and this and this and that. Yeah, this is what happened. And because you did this, this is why I'm gifting this to you, because that is how that works. You know what I mean?
It's also important to note, piggybacking off what Ox says, is on your way up is the same people you're gonna see on your way down. So you want to treat everyone fairly. Treat everyone with love. You know what I'm saying? Try to respect as many people as you need to respect. Obviously, if somebody disrespects you, handle your business, but utilize your morals and principles.
And use your common sense.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who you're talking to, who's gonna be the next person that and you're gonna end up seeing them on the road up and on the road down. So, take care of your people, man. They'll take care of you.
The most important time right now, because with everything that's going on, the propaganda, things that go on, they want us all separated, and because
Correct.
it's easier to control people when they're separated, and that's why it's important to talk about things that you go through, and don't be afraid to you don't have to always act like your life is perfect, because we all go through shit. And if you talk about your problems and people can relate to it, and you make music that people can relate to, that's a way to bring people together. And that's what these main elite crazy motherfuckers don't like. They don't want us to come together. They don't want us to bring our ideas together, because when people come together, we're a lot stronger together than we are separated. A lot stronger. And that's one thing. It comes to music, it comes to everything. If you have a team, you have a good music team, a lot of a bigger chance making it than if it's just you.
Definitely.
Stronger in numbers, man.
Oh man, of course, man. Look,
what can we look forward to from Zams coming into 2024? Are you going to be more active on the socials? Is it going to be a thing where people got to reach out to you if they have your number? Like, how can people find out, new music,
new merch, like you
new
were
merch?
mentioning?
What's the next move? What's the next move?
Next move is I definitely want to when you have time, talk to you. I definitely want to do something with all the music that we have, because I think to start off the new year is a lot of good music on there that we could set it right, and we could do something, because I got a lot of ideas. I'm sure you do. And I'm in full work mode 2024, man. Like I said, time doesn't wait for anybody, and I'm gonna be on the social straight working, man. Straight. I'm trying to do a podcast talking about like current events, things that are going on now, and relating it to the music. And like I said, I want to do this clothing line talking about relating it to mental awareness and stuff like that, and even donating to a lot of the proceeds are gonna go to the Mental Awareness Foundation.
Super dope.
Mental Health Awareness Foundation. And yeah, man, I'm in full work mode, man. I'm trying to collaborate. Anybody who wants to make music and do something positive, and hit me up, man. You know where I'm at. Impulsive Zams on Instagram.
Impulsive Zams everywhere. We need you on Twitter, Instagram. Aki, can you give them a little gist of what we've been doing on TikTok? Tell that boy to come over to TikTok.
Man, you got to tap in.
I've been saying that, bro.
I'll put it to you like this, Zams. Like, I'll put it to you like this. On TikTok is a very vast opening place right there, and you can get caught up in that, because remember how Instagram was in the beginning, where you started following people and you started getting more and more feeds from the people you follow. Well, TikTok is kind of still in that stage.
Okay.
And what's happening on there is the networking on there is a lot different than anything that I've ever seen. And to get people on there, like,
The algorithm is different. I heard too. The algorithm is
algorithm is way different too, because literally when you're live and you're interacting with people in live, especially grow host on TikTok, bro, you do get to meet a lot of different people, and then a lot of people have fun when it comes down to battling. Like you have your set of followers, and you will be battling someone else in their set of followers, and they get to, they get to encourage and beat it. And so whoever wins the battle, whatever you choose to do for the winner, or however you do it, it's pretty cool. So what JR has been doing in these last few months on TikTok is building up a community of people who support, who come to learn about support, who come to give, who tell their story, who gets recognized for certain things that they do. He shouts them out. We met a few different other people who he supports and we support. We jump into their TikTok lives like Air Nation and things like that. And there's different things that go on TikTok. It's a whole different beast, but when you have the time and you can put forth that effort into that, it's a great opportunity. And because of JR and his grow hosting and what he's done, man, I've gained enough followers to where I can go live on TikTok and start talking and gain my own from there. You know what I mean? And not only that, with TikTok, when you making music, bro, you can get your music released through TikTok to where you can create series on TikTok now as going live, and your music can be playing in the background on your stuff. Like there's different ways.
I'm gonna throw you another gem on there, Zams. You producing podcasting and current events and being political and dropping your gems on waking people up to the essence of the corporation and stuff like that. Obviously, you're gonna have to be very intricate with the words that you use for the content to stay up. Yeah, you'll have to speak in code, so to speak, not for the nature of the podcast, but for the pieces of content from the clips that you're going to be providing to redirect people back to the podcast. But TikTok is going to be very pivotal for you, because once you throw them pieces of content out and I run you through the system that I'm doing on TikTok and I get you to 1,000 followers and you start going live and we start hosting karaoke nights and talent shows on TikTok and you're singing your ass off and people are throwing you gifts and then you see the gifts coming across the screen. Then you look at your TikTok account and you're like, wait, what is going on here? Then it's all going to start making sense. And then not only that, but you're going to be building a rapport with individuals that are you're engaging with people and building community. Your potential fans, one-on-one connections, and now you're building something organically where not only are they going to support the music, they're going to support the merch, the podcast.
That's the key. Organic interaction is the key.
Yes, you will gain that on TikTok, bro.
Hence, this person right here, Carol, is from my community.
Yes,
That's awesome.
Man, I can tell you right now, the love that I get from the community that JR has built.
Is it censored?
To a degree, like if you go, it's very sensitive on there. So I don't smoke. You can't smoke. You can't drink. You can't curse. You got to be very, very.
Because I was what I would do is I would host like the first 30 minutes of the podcast on there just to get the people, and then I would move it to a different platform. So
you can do that.
Uncensored. You can do that. Uncensored conversation.
Right.
And do that.
And granted, wherever you're hosting the podcast, full on, do however you want to say it, whatever you need to say, and then make sure you get somebody who edits the clips, little 15-30 second clips to kind of bleep out any curses or any content that shouldn't be said or whatever, so that TikTok doesn't flag it. But
just keep it clean for the first.
Keep it clean. There you go. Thank you. Keep it clean for TikTok. But the biggest thing is just building that rapport, going live on TikTok, and just redirecting that traffic.
Yeah, that's
it's going to be huge for you.
It's going to be big for you.
I appreciate this information a lot.
Absolutely,
man.
absolutely.
You've heard of Rockfin or no?
No.
Rockfin's a big podcast platform. I'm trying to see if I can see what's up. It's all uncensored. Like that's like you're never gonna have any issues with that.
Right. Work it, man. Work it.
Bring us new ways of, what I'm saying, just
reaching new audience.
Reaching new audiences, man. Because
you got Discord and stuff too.
We got Discord.
I have a whole community Discord of 100+ people.
You got Discord, bro.
I'm on the hustle, Zams. I'm on the hustle.
Hell yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something, Zams. Discord is going to turn into a business.
I was thinking about the Twitch too. I'll be on Twitch a lot too, man.
I'm gonna introduce you to our guy Air Nation. He converted from Twitch over to Kick, and now he's on TikTok. And then we're gonna expand back to Kick and redirect back to YouTube.
Yeah,
we
bro,
out here working.
It's a different vibe. I can't wait till my other son is born too, man, so I can have a better schedule than I got right now.
Because Ock sees it. He's coming in. He hops in and goes like this. Once the schedule is free, I got you.
Because I've been watching. Not only that, but I go in and I show a lot of love to the soul family and the soul community and stuff like that, and I get it back. Yeah. I get the love back. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm very appreciative. That's why I always tap in. And the same with Air Nation. When I be tapping into his, I get the love there because we built this.
Think about Unified Media, Zams.
Yeah.
Times 10.
Yeah, exactly. And not because the same mindset I had from Unify is the same mindset I still bring and continue to bring to all of the platforms that I ever jump on with anybody that I'm here. Is my whole thing is to support, and whether you support what I do or not, or when I do something, if you like it and you support it, it's cool. So that's why I do it. I always just show love because I know somebody's going to appreciate it somewhere, no matter what. That's just how it's.
Just motivated me like crazy. This is good, bro. I like it a lot, man. This is perfect. I know exactly what I need to get on, like Discord and TikTok.
Listen, the minute once you create your TikTok and you create your Discord, make sure that the Discord information is the same as TikTok. Yeah. Hop in with me and Ak is in the room. We'll invite you in. And you're gonna pick it up because you're an intelligent individual. You're gonna pick it up. First it's gonna look foreign to you because you're gonna be like, "What the hell is going on?" But the minute it starts clicking,
tech savvy, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and once you see it, you're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Because right now I got my personal trainer in the Discord. I got Ak in the Discord. I got one of my creative directors in the Discord. I got Air Nation in there. Like I'm putting all the gems together.
We be having high level conversations.
There's a high level conversation in there in the Discord. Everybody kind of like the Unified Media. We go in there and we chop it up. We drop gems in there as well.
Yep. We got we got a little Discord tab where you promote all of your music and we can just jump in that tab and hit the links,
marketing links,
anything, man, bro.
Anything.
It's
all the links is
pretty
there,
cool
bro.
community. I ain't even gonna lie,
yeah,
man.
That's all I kept hearing about is Discord, man. I gotta hop on it for sure.
Hop on it. But Zams, last but not least, where can everybody find you? Spotify, Apple Music, website.
Yeah, I'm on all platforms right now, man. If you go to my Instagram at Impulsive Zams, it's all the link in the bio takes you to everything. It'll have all the links right there. It's a link tree. So once you click
can you type something here in this chat over here on YouTube so that the people that are tuned in
yes, I'm on the StreamYard though right now. So hold on, I have to open up another tab. Let's see if it
say something in there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to look for your comment in here so that way people can
it might slow me up.
I got it. Open up. So right here on Impulse where it says almost home, fighting through this traffic, click on that profile and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then he should have all his other links in there as well on that YouTube channel, so that way you can find them there.
Okay,
and then eventually I'll get them in the Discord server.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Impulse Zams, everything. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Instagram.
Got like 3 albums on there.
Yeah,
you know what his name? Look, you know what's cool about his name? Because it's the same. It has the same way or effect it could play with the word impossible. His name is Impulse, but it's really I'm Pulse. I'm live. I'm Pulse.
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm Pulse.
And that's crazy because that's how I first had the Instagram name. It was IM_Pulse. That's what it was.
Interesting.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'll be having them eyes, man. I'll be having them eyes.
That's crazy that you said
I'm
that.
Pulse.
Yeah.
I'm Pulse.
I'm alive.
I'm alive, man.
I'm alive and well.
Yo, that's how Bill. We gotta talk. If I told you all the research I've been doing and what I'm actually doing in January, it would blow your mind.
I can't wait to hear. Hey man, you know we.
Hey, well, listen. Once you get on the Discord,
yeah,
we got our schedule freed
I'm making
up.
it tonight. I'm making my shit
Make
tonight.
it tonight. Hit the link in my bio. You're gonna see it's gonna say Soul Fam 2024 Discord. You accept the server, you come in. I'll give you the full access to it because you're my guy. And then once you tag us in the open chat, be like, yo, it's me, introduce yourself to the community. Everybody's gonna follow you. And then once you're free, you just DM me and ONTL and be like, yo, meet me in high level, and we just chop it up.
Yeah, that's
Just
how
chop
it works.
up. You know, it ain't nothing.
Hell yeah, that's fire.
Ain't nothing. Aki, any last words? I'm gonna get last words from Zams, but any last words, because after tonight's episode, we're not going to come back until after January 1st, the first Sunday of January. Any last words for the audience?
Man, I mean, after tonight's show, man, shout out to all of the artists who came in and put those work in, and the fact that Yahweh's name was heavy today. Heavy, man. Heavy. I want you all to, whether you want to or not, I'm just throwing it out there, man. Go really take a look at that name. It's Yahweh, but in Hebrew, it's the Hebrew letters Yud, Hey, Wav, and Hey, man. And y'all do research on that yourself, and you come back and you consider those things. You take into conception of those what you find, because I can guarantee you'll find something for yourself. You'll find the answer you're looking for. I may not have the answer for you, but I have a way to get you to the answer you're looking for, because Yahweh's name is what it is. It is who he is. He is who he say he is. I'm a son of the work, because I can do the work. I've done the work. I'm doing the work of him, and his name ultimately just means love. It's spelt with 4 letters in Hebrew, just like the word love is in English. It's love. Love means to be affectionate, but love means to be effect. Effect means to bring about a result, which is change. His love and his name is about change. The music that we've listened to tonight was all in regards to changing.
Change is going to be making a change.
And that's the season. That's the season of Passover.
That's great. That's the whole topic too, basically.
It's the whole. Come on now, and so this right here, and the reason why I say go look it up is because I can't make this stuff up. Everything that you've seen and heard here tonight transpired because he allowed it. He allowed that energy to correlate and come together like that, man. I couldn't make that up. You know what I mean? I couldn't do that. Just like the other night when we was listening to on Shabbat, my brother was reading something and he read something so profound that those who are in the carnally state mind would have listened to it in a regular face where they wouldn't have understood it. But those of us who had the spiritual mindset, we understood it from a whole different topic. And all he did was basically say that we have the power to look at what is a foreign object to us, and also and how to handle it with such ease, with no super pressure. So I can recognize something that's so foreign to me, and how I handle it. I don't handle it with no aggression. I handle it with more ease and help it get to its and help it manifest the way it needs to in a most rather than in a destructive or chaotic manner.
So let's not react emotional. Let's react rational.
Man, come on now. Pay attention to your signs. Pay attention to what's in front of you. Pay attention to the experiences that you've been going through. Pay attention to what you are experiencing, because it is telling you and showing you where you need to go, what you need to do, and how you're going to be effective. So that's what I'm giving you to my last. So for the new years, for you guys, and be ready for change, be ready to take effect, be ready to do what is needed to be done. Push through, fight, do whatever you got to do, talk it out, scream it out. You know what I'm saying? Come together. Family is key. And when I say family, it means those who treat you and who love and support you in the same way you love and support them, and they're going to do whatever they can and whatever they need to do in order to show that they love you. You know what I mean? And sometimes it comes a little tough, but it's needed. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't like facing the toughness, but at the same time, you take on that toughness, you'll see how tough you truly are.
Amazing. Zams, any last words before we get into 2024 for the audience?
Yeah, man. to build off that, I mean, you know, like I was saying before, everybody goes through shit. And we all deal with struggle and pain in life, and we always wonder, you know, sometimes we ask ourselves, like, why has God put me through this? Like, why me? And I think that's something we got to stop thinking about, because life is a test, man. You know, if you can't handle 100 years here, life on earth, how could you spend an eternity with God?
Woo!
How could you?
Woo! You can't handle 100 years of life on earth.
What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me?
How can you handle eternity with God if you can't handle 100 years of life on earth? Oh,
man.
I think that right there was it. Woo!
For real, man. Like that's what it is. They want to move us away from God as much as possible. Why? Because the devil's stuck here. He can't leave here. He's stuck here, and he wants to trap as many souls here with him as possible. He hates us. He hates us because we can ascend, and they don't want us to know how powerful we really are. We each have a piece of God in us, and the fact that we have a piece of our Creator God inside of us, that scares them. That's a threat to them. They envy it, and they hate that we have a soul because we can ascend and leave this realm. He cannot. So he wants to trap as many as he can with it. That's why they have the false light. When you die, you see that's why it's called the false light, the light bringer. Because when you die, people see the light, but he has created a false light. When you see your loved ones when you die, that's not your loved one. These are these evil entities taking the shape of your loved ones, pulling you back into the false light, reincarnate back into this hell. You need to be able to ascend and realize, become one with all the things that you've done, with all the things that you've been through, understand why it's happened, and become at peace with yourself. And that's when you'll be able to truly move on and you know, ascend out of this realm that we're in. And that's what I believe.
Amazing. With that being said, I want to thank everybody that tuned into the show. You guys were amazing. Soul Fam that locked in, the independent artists that sent music to us. That hit home, that hit the spirit. Yahweh is powerful. Yahweh is here. There's going to be a lot of change coming into 2024. I'm going to keep it as simple as this: love, peace, and prosperity to everybody in this space right now, and everybody around you, family and friends included. I'll see you guys on the other side, and I wish everybody abundance, and there's going, you know, have a safe holiday. If you're going to be on a trip, have a safe trip, and enjoy your New Year's, man. I'll see you on the other side.
Appreciate it, man.
See you on the other side. Appreciate you guys.
Later, bro. Always.
Yeah.
Cater boss.
Yeah. Last night was an epiphany. I'm thinking about what they did to me, thinking how they belittle me, thinking how they go rid of me. If I got locked up, would you visit me? Try to ease all my misery, carry people like limousine. But I don't think they'll remember all my own cold nights in December. That's the moment when I saw my potential. That's the moment that I knew that I could only trust myself forever. Had this tunnel vision ever since I fell in the hole. Couldn't tell you all the work that I done bad up and sold. Doesn't matter how much money, cause this pain bears a weight in your soul. You're washed up, now you're lost in the fold. I was young and seeing bread, lot of beef I get into. I'm painting you a picture, but I'm using a pencil. They see you doing good, so they hate and they ridicule. I never worry about them, pussy niggas is minuscule. Got chapters in my story, but this only a page. Hard to tell your mind's in prison when you don't see a cage. Drug dealer was my option, cause I don't want a slave. Famous rapper is the dream, but how much does it pay? Man, how often you pray? Say your soul, what's it worth? Claim you left the streets behind you, still end up on a shirt. And I admit that I ain't perfect, trying to figure this life out. I wrote this for the artists, trying to find shit to write about. Cause everybody glorifying killing and stealing. Instead of writing about their life, they degrading on women. I don't think the game is dead, shit just fell to the system. Now I understand why Ye would say we're slaves by decision. No one forcing mainstream on us, we got a choice. They just worry about the beef, shorty's ass is on point. Probably missing the point. If you don't understand the shit I exploit, forever lost, we let the game be destroyed.